week's You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
Yeah. All right. We have a full house today. The YKWD studio, the new studios.
Beautiful studio.
That yeah, it is a beautiful studio. Thank you.
Thank
you very much. Well, you know, it's
Good
funny.
to be here.
The first people that came in here, the I would say the regulars maybe what they tried to trash the studio.
How?
I don't know. Because we're comics, and we can't walk into something nice and be nice. We can't walk in and go, dude, this is really beautiful, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You worked hard. You started this on a phone in your apartment, and now this is amazing.
Well, you couldn't get a full table? You have a half table?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
That's
Ridiculous.
exactly what they said.
Oh, my God.
It was fucking retarded. Anyways, welcome. We're going to go around the room. Chris Scopo, the producer of the show, along with Deepu, the video producer. These two fucks who have helped me take this to the next level. What's up, dude?
What's up? Sorry.
How you doing?
Climb over.
All right, so Scopo, why don't you go around the room? It looks like I'm wearing a scarf, like I'm trying to be trendy. Let me take that off.
Hip Bobby.
Let's go around the room and introduce everybody.
All right, to my right, Sawyer Williams, everybody.
Yes.
Hello.
Just met him today. Don't know much
Well,
about him.
so I'll tell you a little bit about him. He is a producer, a writer from Apostle. Marin, the show on USA, Sirens, Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. I mean, the list goes on. Rescue Me. He's been a part of all those. He's one of the guys at Apostle, and he's here today and he's a friend of mine.
Oh, thank you.
And to the blind listeners, he is literally Sean Patton's doppelganger.
He looks just like
Like Sean Patton.
We have video.
It's amazing.
He's on a camera right now.
To the blind listener.
Yeah,
But they wouldn't know what Sean Patton looked like either, so never mind.
Okay.
My fault.
Hang on.
Give me the fucking thing. Yeah.
Wow, I thought I was gonna be the first one. I was ready to
Come out punching. I don't care.
I actually had one. I was gonna throw one, but you.
Minute and a half.
That's all right.
Yeah, dude, you got a really cool project you're here to promote today, and you hang out. I'm a fan of his Instagram, but I get very scared because every once in a while he's in like at some lake. In like at the tip of Vancouver or somewhere with blood on his forehead, laughing with a bunch of other dudes bleeding.
Just getting loaded.
Yeah, with some type of jug. You know what I mean?
Well, it's nice because I don't tell my folks about anything I do, so the concern that you have is like, surrogate parenting. So it's
You
good.
really.
Keep me
So
from-
what do? You call him up and be like, I am worried about you.
Well, because you go through people's Instagrams and you're like, oh, a dog, oh, rainbow, oh, a boat, 50 Cent, and then,
It's like a deleted scene from Twin Peaks.
Yeah, Dane Cook without his shirt on. And then all of a sudden it's just bloody fucking Sawyer having a blast. You know
I
what
just
I mean?
have thin skin, literally. I bleed a lot. It's really day-to-day life. Like, it would be the same with you if you just had this disorder.
Wait a minute, dude. You have a thin skin
I
disorder?
think so, yeah.
Now,
Or
does
I
that
just
work?
get hit with things a lot.
You get hurt on Twitter, too? Like, when people make fun of you? Is it...
Bruise easy.
Emotionally,
Thumbs bruised.
Yeah.
Emotionally, I'm
you do on
dead.
Twitter, he starts bleeding.
First off, I gotta say I wasn't expecting that voice out of that face, and you're saying he's covered in blood on Instagram. Like if I were to see that and hear that voice, I'm like, no fucking way.
I do have a nice lady voice. I had it all my life.
All right, this is when... All right, look, I've liked Sawyer, and then I love Sawyer. But then I fell in love with Sawyer. You understand? There's 3 stages. When I first met him, I liked the guy. He's a cool guy, really nice. Then I loved him. He was just, I realized what a sweet dude he is, but he's crazy, he's fun, he's artistic, he's creative. Then there was a time at the beginning of Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll when we shot the pilot where I fell in love with him. And I want you to see, can you please show them why?
What?
Just pull your shirt up.
Oh, boy.
It's Norm.
Oh, no shit.
Let me see.
Wow.
It is pull it up again. Show the camera right here. That's on this camera. Look at that.
Look at him
That is
covering
why
up his
I
nipples.
love him.
Well,
To
this
laugh
angle
is
not
to live.
That's amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and you posted it, and somehow Artie reposted it, and then it turned into about 400 comments of "You're fat, you should die." That's the worst tattoo I've ever seen.
And you bled like crazy.
Yeah, all of it.
That's what the internet is all about, man.
Yeah.
You needed 3 transfusions.
People are missing the point about laughing.
Well, I'm gonna skip Sean, and I'm just gonna
I
go.
didn't even hear. I heard it. I didn't see where it came from. All right, cool.
All right, let's go. Who's after Sawyer?
It's Sean Donnelly.
I am
There
the
we go.
producer of Modern Family and, and Mama's Family and all the family shows.
You could be a producer. You have producer body, and definitely producer
Me and
beard.
Sawyer aren't that far off.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a little bit better in shape than I am, I think.
Sean's
Lifted a couple more weights than I did.
got good sound man body.
Sean's key grip body.
You do have crew body.
I like to go fishing body.
Head gaffer / donut run.
All right, and then next to him we have one of the YKWD favorites,
Mike
who has the
Vecchione.
microphone. Could you sit up, please?
It's my posture's bad.
I don't care.
You
You're
just fucking rag on people who have scoliosis
We're-
too.
You're on camera, dude. We're trying to put a product here. We're trying to get you known. We're trying to get people to know who you are. I mean, there you go. Help him out. Thank you, Deepu.
It's like my Indian doctor.
What does that mean?
Deepu's Indian, so
He's Indian,
Mike's
and a lot of doctors are Indian.
that was the
That's
point.
not. It's not working either, Deepu. We gotta fix it.
Deepu.
Mike,
You got to put
Mike,
the mic back more.
There you
right
go.
There.
You're good. Right
I
there.
nailed it.
All right, you nailed it. The fucking 4th time. Mike, fucking weirdo Vecchione.
I'm not a weirdo.
Mike, the fucking I love hoodies Vecchione. Mike, all my clothes are too big for me, and that's the way I like it, Vecchione.
You want to make fun of my body now?
No, your
You
body.
made fun of those two.
I did not make fun of your body. Your clothes. All right, now listen up.
Things aren't going that well for me in comedy. Maybe it's some opening spots you could offer me. That's really why I'm here.
What is going on?
Let's check out your dates.
What's up
Deepu?
with his energy?
Bring him up.
I really, I think.
We've been friends for a long time. You got a brand new fucking studio. I can't afford pants. You're an asshole.
Oh shit! I know that feeling though. I know that feeling.
Are you okay? I'm fucking.
I good, but I am kind of in a shitty
Bobby,
mood today.
me and Mike did the Eric Andre show together. We did a sketch in the Eric Andre
Oh,
show
yeah.
I
together.
fucking love that
Yeah.
show.
I played a UPS guy.
Really?
And he played a cop in the sketch.
Fucking A, man. I want to be on that show so
It
bad.
was fun, right, Mike?
It was great.
Yeah.
I love that guy. Such a cool guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's a
dude.
really cool guy.
Yeah.
He's a
Right
good
before we
dude.
go in, he's like so fucking chill too. He's like, just relax and enjoy it. It's.
Yeah, yeah.
He was
didn't
like
give a
that.
shit.
He was like, we're in the van, getting ready to go do it.
Yeah. He also, it's funny, because you were so taken by the cop uniform.
Yeah.
He kept asking the wardrobe lady, hey, how can I rent one of these? Can I rent one of these myself? And then she's like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. And he's like, and then Mike had me take pictures. Me and him, we took pictures. And then he had the lady take a picture of him arresting me, like in the thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny.
Is there a bandana for shitty stories?
Damn, I really thought you would laugh at that.
do me a favor.
I
Take
like
that
it.
blanket and put it over your head.
All right, here it is.
Just actual penalty flag. That's great. 15 minutes. Why in a bad mood, Mikey?
I don't know. I'm just in a wrong side of the bed type thing.
Really?
I try to like work out to feel better, but sometimes it just.
But you only have
know.
a twin bed, so how
Yeah.
could you, is it every day?
And it's up against the wall.
What? All right,
Wrong
so
side of the car bed.
let's go next. Who else we got
Then
here?
we have
Scopo?
Dave Temple from Philly.
Yeah.
What's up, Dave?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
This is so bullshit. The black guy gets applause
No, Sawyer got applause because you
Sawyer
know
got
he's
applause. He's a producer.
he's
Yeah.
a producer.
No,
He's
yeah,
a
he
likable
got a-
black guy.
He got a heart.
A likable
He's
black
a
guy.
likable black. He's Cosby Show, but
Oh.
before when Cosby.
So he's a
A
rapist.
different world black. There we go. College Cosby.
Cosby black is the same as regular black now.
Yeah.
Hated.
My dad and Cosby grew up in the same housing project, but that's
Did they really?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
as far as that goes.
Did he know him?
Probably, but
No shit.
yeah, I don't
You never
think they
talked to
were,
him
like,
about
cool.
it?
Who, my dad's dead now. He's dead.
Wow.
That would be
His dad knew Cosby, but he didn't know his dad.
that would be a podcast.
Mike, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. least you have a dad.
Did you ever see the Cosby Show pre-Cosby Show when it was like the Bill Cosby Show? When
Yeah, it was
him?
called Picture Pages. That was good. Yeah, that was real. No, I will not accept
I don't know
that.
what
That was good. Picture Pages.
You're
was
actually
fucking
right.
real.
You're right. That is
Hang on,
true.
bro.
But he did have a show where it was just him living in an apartment, single guy, trying to be a teacher. Have any of you ever seen it?
No.
No, I think you're making this up.
Yeah.
No, I would never make up a Cosby story. I'm scared of him. There's an actual show where he's like a young professional
Can
starting
you pull
out.
it up on the thing? Let's see if
It's
we
called
can
the
find
Bill
it.
Cosby Show, and it's just him like trying to like date other teachers, and like he's a single gym
He's
teacher.
had like 17 shows. Because even after the Cosby Show, he had like the Cosby Mysteries and all that stuff.
Really?
By the
Yeah.
way,
I never saw
He had
that.
Cosby.
well, let's
the Cosby
introduce our
Mysteries.
last guest
Yeah.
really quick.
Mike Finoia,
Mike
everybody.
Finoia is back on the show.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for having me.
Cosby historian Mike Finoia.
Yeah.
We'll
Finoia. Yeah.
Finoia.
We'll see. We have YouTube now on the show.
So you can bring up videos?
We can bring a vid. We can take calls. We might take a call today, by the way.
That'd be great.
It would be fantastic if it works. If it doesn't work, I'm sure I'm going to get shit from you. The studio was good.
You know what would be amazing is if your dad called. Then it really worked.
Actually, close. We're going to try to call Keith Robinson.
Old you.
I've been getting mistaken for him so much in comedy clubs. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's so annoying. Yeah, people.
Yeah, he
Was
must
it
be
av-
thrilled.
Huh?
Would you have a bad set?
wearing stupid shirts and glasses. That's what it is. Yeah.
That should be his fucking next album. Stupid shirt and glasses.
Yeah,
Did you find the show?
Is it coming up?
the
You
Bill
found it? All right,
Cosby
let's
Show.
go.
Is it called The Bill Cosby
52
Show?
episodes.
Oh wow, it was on that.
69 to 71.
Wow.
Do you have any video of it? Can we watch any of it?
It's actually pretty. It's awesome. It's like a 3 a.m. TV
Scroll
land.
up. Scroll back up.
I know.
Up, 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 up.
That's right
Up, up,
there.
up,
This is
up.
a new part of the show where Bobby yells
Right there.
computer instructions at Scopo.
Up, up, up,
This is
up,
going to be
up.
the new part of the show where I shut your mic off. How's that?
Ooh.
No.
I'm surprised, Bob. You never saw this?
We have an
No,
ad.
I didn't. I've never seen this.
Never seen this.
Just out of curiosity, what made you think like if you asked him again, he was gonna go? Yeah, I've seen it. I was just fucking.
Are you mad because of the
I
dad
feel like this
comment?
is just, I feel like this is just
sorry.
what he told the girls after he drugged. He's like, "You ready for the Bill Cosby show?"
Yeah, 52 episodes. Shut episodes.
It's the Bill Cosby Show.
Oh, that's not a real. Oh, you son of a bitch!
It's not me, guys. Forget it.
Right.
Anyway, it was a legit
Scopo,
show.
if you can work it out, work it out.
Good.
I
It's
don't
just
know what to
interesting
say.
to see him at
It
a
would
young
be interesting to
age.
see it since we have all this technology in the studio.
Yeah, I know,
But
right?
Scopo uses a
want me
mouse
to-
like my
you-
fucking grandmother.
I don't have a fucking Mac.
Your head shouldn't
I
get
don't have
closer
a
to
Mac.
the TV, you fuck.
I can't see.
He's literally going, What do you can't see what?
Don't you wear glasses, Scopo?
I go to YouTube, you fuck. YouTube. It's YouTube.
You should get him a monocle. A YKWD monocle.
Doesn't Scopo?
He's at
Like Mr.
IMDb.
Peanut.
This is why he's fucking dumb. IMDb. Go to fucking YouTube. Type it in.
Yeah.
That's where videos live and breathe.
That sounds like an advertisement for YouTube.
And then when you get the video, make it full screen so we could all enjoy it.
Yes,
Oh God.
the
See,
Bill Cosby
if
show.
I could cut
Cosby
Deepu in half, I'd put it on that side. I put two
Clone
Deep-
the di-
I'd have two Deepus and have
Deepu and
Scopo over on the
D2.
couch.
They're taking our
He's
jobs.
Indian. They're much more focused people.
They are. Well, they're ruder too. They're very mean.
Oh yeah, Asians in general.
Yeah,
are
you
just
see,
rude.
fucking the dick shit he just said to me a couple of minutes ago.
What did he say?
I don't know. Something was just fucking Deepu-ish.
I prefer to look at it as passive progressive, but that's just me.
Sean, are you boozing?
Hang on.
Am I what?
Hang on.
I got
Hang
both
on.
of
Give
them.
it to me.
Yeah.
No,
I don't even know what color you should get, but here's your.
that-
This
passive
one's for the
progressive.
stories that are bad.
Oh, nice.
All right, can we
That's
not
awesome.
fucking do cross talk? This isn't two podcasts, Mike. I know you used to fucking be in the alpha male in the room, but just chill out today, okay?
Okay,
Hey,
you got
are you
it.
still? Is your wife still living in
Whoa,
Connecticut?
whoa! That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
She is.
And is everything going good?
We've got 32 weeks left until she's done with school,
And then?
we'll see what happens from there. So we'll see. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be difficult.
For you guys who don't know this, especially Liz, he does comedy, lives in the city,
Yep.
travels. His wife lives in Connecticut, around an hour or so.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a
Yeah.
half away, and they live apart, so she can work, right?
She's in school full
and
time.
school to become
a doctorate in nursing.
okay.
Oh.
So his B plan is his wife.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my wife does fucking zit popping and facials. So I had to become a good comic, or that's it. Moving back to Boston. There was no B plan. So
Hats off.
and you live here.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, I live with Okerson in the East Village, and we share an apartment. And I got to say, I think about the conversation that you and I had early on about it, about the things you miss, and the things that are easier to. Do you remember what just the having someone there to like, even cuddle up with and just talk to and bullshit, and I don't have that a lot. And like,
what's wrong with Okerson?
Well, he's got a girlfriend, so now things are
But
different.
first of all, Ogerson doesn't listen.
He is
If
very
it's not
cuddly.
about him, he's not listening.
That's what I was
If
thinking.
it's not about the bonfire going 5 days, he's not listening.
I was thinking more
Hang on one
from
second.
that aspect.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the Bill Cosby show for you.
I don't want you to do anything ever again. Please. Well, if I tell Sawyer to do it, do you know how fast it would come up? Sawyer, can you get the Bill Cosby show for me? Can you just show him,
I
please?
can mash my paws on this. That's about it.
that's
I'm off the clock, Bobby.
All right, yeah, you're off the clock. You're lucky. It doesn't make you look like shit. I don't want to see it anymore. All right, bring up what you were bringing up.
Bobby's like an
that's an
abusive
ad.
father. No, I don't want to see it no more.
That's the ad. I think.
ad, Bobby.
Yeah, that's definitely not the Bill Cosby show.
For the first time
There it is, there
ever, it's the Bill Cosby Show.
I can't get anything on here. It wasn't on YouTube.
Look at young
Now
Bill.
available for the first time on DVD.
I'm the coach.
The hilarious sitcom that started it all.
You're doing fine.
Starring the one and only Bill Cosby.
No, thank you.
Featuring original music by the legendary
Look, Quincy Jones for the soundtrack.
The one and only
This
rapist.
4 DVD box set includes 26 episodes, fully restored and uncut.
You must be
Like his
And a
penis.
brand new exclusive interview
That's testimony
with
from the
Bill
women he
Cosby.
raped. Fully restored, uncut.
Before Fat Albert, before Cliff Huxtable, there was Chet
While he was
Kincaid.
I
raping.
don't want any rah-rah, this boom bob.
Nose.
I want
Struggles.
some with some soul.
The Bill Cosby Show, Season 1. Now available on a 4 DVD box set.
Wow.
I think it looks good. Actually.
It's an
It looks
incredible
really
show.
Funny.
I was heartbroken when that whole thing. I loved Cosby. You know?
Yeah?
I still
I
love
really-
him. North Philly stand up.
Come
all
on,
right? Yeah.
son. You can't love them.
Why not?
It's not about where you come from or the color of your skin. When you rape women and you do what you did, that's it. You're a piece of shit human.
Yeah, he's a
It's-
piece of shit human.
You can't like a rapist.
all comics are pieces of shit.
No, we're not
that's
rapists.
Not true at all,
Huh?
man.
I'm
a pretty nice
Not
guy,
all
man.
of us,
Listen,
but
there's
there are
two
more rapists
You're
among
talking
us.
about two different pieces of shit. A guy who finger fucked a girl in a cab that said no a couple times is not, the same guy who
That's
drugs
entry
a
level.
woman.
That's entry level. That was
I've-
Cosby back in the 70s.
I've taken my dick out, and when a girl, I don't want to do it, and I just take my dick out
That's
and
my
then try to
go-to move.
hypnotize her.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking drug her, and she wakes up the next day with jizz in her thigh.
Because you can't afford the drugs, Bobby. That's
I can
it.
afford the drugs.
Picture that.
You out of your mind? Have you seen the studio?
Yeah,
Apparently
now.
you're not looking around.
Now.
Wow.
I feel like you're looking for excuses for Cosby.
You really?
Yeah.
Are you really sticking up for him?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel I don't like the people
No,
coming out of the woodwork. I never.
stand your ground.
Well, look, here's
Stand
the
your
thing.
ground.
I don't like
Yeah.
people coming out of the woodworks later on.
Apparently you don't like
understand what I'm
fucking your
saying?
own career in this business either. This is being recorded twice. And I'm not, a year from now when you're on whatever Last Comic something, Bobby, can you? No, it's not happening. I'm not deleting this. Okay? Fucking
Stand by it.
stand by what you're about to
I'm
say.
I stand behind everything, man. I mean,
Okay.
it's not that I'm defending him. I just don't like the accusations that are coming out later. You understand what I'm saying?
What you mean, the rape accusations?
Yeah. Fuck
Dude,
it.
look, man, people, I understand what you're saying, but too many women have come out and said, look, I was scared. You get raped by somebody famous or something happens to you against your will, no one's going to believe you. You hide that shit. It's like molestation, dude.
No, I got kids. I got daughters. If
Yeah.
my daughters were to come and tell me that they got raped by somebody famous,
What if they came
go
later?
handle it,
What,
huh?
what if
That's
they came
payday,
later?
right? That's what you call
but that's
payday.
what I'm trying to teach my kids now. No, let's address this shit. Like, it's more of that, what we call, like, that's the suburban anger where you repress your shit and you just hold it in and you go, I don't know, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. You know what I mean? Versus where I come from, it's like, no, I got a fucking problem. Let's address it right now. I don't care who it affects or who it offends right now. You understand what I'm
No,
saying?
I have no idea. I am trying to.
Yeah, because you guys
Probably because we're
like,
from the suburbs.
I don't know. Are you all from the suburbs? Everybody's not from the suburbs here.
I'm not from the suburbs.
I'm from the suburbs, but if something's bothering me, I don't like. I don't know what you mean. Like that generalization's kind of weird.
Like I admire you. Go on the internet and see people just lose it in like fucking McDonald's over something petty like a burger.
Yeah,
like that's what I'm talking about. That kind of shit where it's like I don't give a fuck how bad this looks right now. I have a problem and I'm addressing it and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but that's not rape.
That's what people are doing with Bill Cosby.
First of all, that's not rape either.
But what I'm saying
that's
is,
not
as far as the
Hey, what are you saying?
I'm saying that when people lose their shit at McDonald's, like I've seen videos of that. Like I don't think that's good.
I don't either.
I don't think that's good at all.
It's
like,
not good, but if that person comes in there again, you will not fuck their order up.
No, these people are like who are working at McDonald's are like minimum wage people. A lot of them like just beating down, doing the best they can. So when someone comes in there and just flips out on them, I think that's just fucking terrible. Like I don't think it's.
Well, what happens?
I don't think it's them.
What
like letting them know.
What
like,
if
there's a way to let somebody know.
What happens if they flip out on other people? Is that okay?
What the
people that work in McDonald's?
No, that's not right either. That's not right either. But going in and just losing your shit over somebody, I'll bet you'll get my fucking order right the next time. It's like that's
no good.
It's not necessarily any good, but it does teach you to handle things where you go, all right, injustice anywhere. Like not me. I'm not the one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
There's a.
You got to look at it from the other. You're gonna be the one. You are the one. We're all the one once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be the one, but you have to learn to accept it. How do you want your kids? Would you want to teach your kids that? Would you want to teach your kids to go in and fucking flip out, curse people out, motherfucker this, motherfucker that, fuck you?
No, I want my kids to pick and choose and know when it's worth it. And if they're like I said, if it's worth it for them, then stand behind it.
Well, yeah, but what?
So meaning what I'm saying is, if it's
but
worth
is a McDonald's hamburger worth it?
Well, let's take it back to
Depends.
Cosby. If Cosby raped you,
yes,
and that's worth it, then you address it and you stand
What do
behind
you mean, if
it.
it's worth it, if he raped because it was good?
I don't All of a sudden you're addicted to Roofinols. You're like, this is fantastic.
It's kind of a lackluster rape.
This was like a colonoscopy.
That was the best. You
nap
know
I've
what?
ever had.
That was the best dick I got.
I'm going to McDonald's.
Fuck me like Cosby.
Yeah. Especially if you got hush money. Yeah, that is the best dick you ever got, right?
None of them
Most
really
chicks just get a little bit of food. but they get dinner.
Were you fucking turkey?
You ever think about how, like, you know, at the time that Cosby was doing this, and I'm not at all backing him up, but you ever think about, like,
yes, you are.
Stop trying to.
Him being
probably
one of the most successful black men in Hollywood at that time. The most successful black man in Hollywood at that time, right? Having that feeling that I could do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I'm not saying it was right, but what I'm saying is I wonder because when you think about Cosby, you think about like. Man, like, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt somehow. Do you know what I mean? Because I loved everything I guess I didn't love him. I loved Huxtable. I loved Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable. Maybe I didn't love Cosby. I loved the character. Do you know what I mean?
You said that.
I think I'm realizing because I was thinking about like how do you justify that shit and like how do you live in a
don't.
world where all cameras are on you?
You don't justify it.
But
he raped the women.
Yeah.
You don't make excuses for any of it.
He clearly did.
I will give you this.
Like, I'm not
There
saying
was a different time and there was Quaaludes and pills going around and people were partying and stuff like that. But when it's 36 people and when it's a concerted effort where he was going to these drug dealers like we are going to knock out some women tonight, then it's fucked up and there's no excuses and you don't make excuses for it and go, well, he did play a lovable character.
I'm not making excuses. I'm saying did he make excuses for himself while doing it?
Sure, of course he did.
That's my point. Like being
he rationalized it in his head.
In some way, was it kind of like a fuck you to everybody that like I'm the most successful?
He thought it was partying. He thought it was like, hey, they're part of it. We're doing it. This is a thing. This is a scene.
They should be grateful.
Probably. Which I'm not. I'll give you that much. Back then, it was the '60s and it was more loose.
Well,
with that
go
kind of
before
stuff.
that. Go earlier. Men used to just crack women if they disrespected.
Right.
You get
and
nobody.
Yeah.
Women couldn't vote. Black people were slaves.
Yeah.
I mean, as you keep going back, we did a lot of fucked up shit, and it was acceptable. And then we learned that shit, it's not acceptable. And we're I mean, really far along as far as women's rights and how to treat women and respect for women. I mean, there's a lot of stuff where you can't even say things about women. On TV. I mean, every commercial is how dumb guys are. How
Right.
dumb we are.
Yeah,
Is
which-
that yogurt?
yeah.
Can I have a candy bar instead?
Now everything is
No.
Is there pretzels in the yogurt?
And that's a weird
Get back to your
repression.
hole.
That's a weird repression that they're training us all to do. And I feel like some guys like Cosby just couldn't repress that kind of behavior.
No.
At the end of the day, he was still a North Philly dude that came up in a rough neighborhood that was probably running trains on chicks and drugging chicks when he was coming up.
Yeah, still
and he
fucked
just
up.
never was able to shed
Yeah,
that
that's
behavior.
still wrong.
Yeah,
You
still
know-
wrong.
you
I'm
know-
not saying I'm
I
not
will say this.
justifying it, but what I'm saying
I will
is
say this: I don't believe all of them. I think there are lies. I think there are liars in it, but like, not all. If you have 5.
Which ones? No.
Which,
The
Lou
cute
Ferrigno's
ones.
wife, whoever that was.
So you're saying what
Wasn't
upset
she
you
one
is
of
the
them?
ones that
Can I
came
just
out
stop for
at
1
the
second?
end.
Lou Ferrigno's wife is one of them?
I think so. Yeah.
Poor fucking Lou. I mean, he can't catch a break. I mean, fucking Arnold fucked him. Now his fucking wife fucking got raped by. I mean, Jesus.
Just Hulk out
Yeah.
and kill
I
one
didn't
of
say
these
the deaf
bastards.
thing's bad. Jesus Christ, Scopo. He's deaf. He said it
Well,
like
it's a shitty part.
well, it's not shitty. I guess you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
It's I think you're a little off. I mean, you really look, man. A guy gave a girl a pill. It happened once. Wow, we don't know what the. What was it? 39.
Maybe
Yeah,
she
that's
earned it.
fun.
Dude, come on, brother. That was a serial rapist. He was raping women. He found a way to fuck women and not hear their hopes and dreams.
I'm not saying. Trust me, I'm not condoning.
Well, maybe
We'll be right back after this.
I'm not condoning the rape. I'm not condoning the rape at all. Make no mistake about it. What I'm saying
Yes,
is.
you are. You want to rape?
If you're from North Philly, it's
North-
okay. It's totally cool.
I didn't grow up in North.
South Philly,
I
dead
grew
to
up in
me.
Southwest. I grew up in Southwest. So that,
Yeah, good.
But no, what I'm saying is, I just wish that we weren't living in a world where people just addressed it, confront it right then and there. You know?
Yeah, but
'Cause
sexual
there's no
abuse is a
way-
weird thing.
Listen,
Yeah,
man.
there's
Listen.
no way
Have you ever
if-
been molested?
Probably, but like I
No.
know
Wow,
I got
that's a
molested by a
dovetail.
girl.
Then why didn't you address it? Why don't you
I
go
just
goo goo gaga?
Me and my
Take your
friends,
dick
no,
out
no,
my
no.
mouth.
Not as a child. My friends and I just realized when we were going over that it was a molestation. It was a girl that was like 4 years older than us.
Well, how old?
I was probably like 10 or 11, and she might have been like 15. Or
That's
16.
fucking.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's not molestation. That's fucking.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
North Philly, South Philly. It
yeah,
doesn't
dude.
matter.
You're a
That's
black
great.
dude.
Listen.
That's like 15, 16.
Listen, if jizz comes out, you're fucking. You understand?
It wasn't the jizz. It was that pulsating. The same
Yeah, dude, that's
sensation,
fucking-
but nothing's coming out.
that's
Sonic jizz.
Yeah, invisible
Sonic
jizz.
You were molested, dude. You said young pussy.
Yeah, that's incredible. I don't feel bad for you at all.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for you. You
now
fucking,
that I realize I was molested, I'm not gonna sit there and go after the chick.
you were molested. You were molested.
Yeah, dudes can't get molested, right?
No, she was 14. You were 10.
That's
you were
fantastic.
fucking.
You must have been
right.
cute. You were a cute kid.
All right.
All right, listen.
Yeah,
Here's
they're like
something else.
4.
Here's
If you're 13, there's like an age. I mean, you're right at that age, but
Double digits.
I mean, I think. Look, I get what you're saying. When you're young, it sucks because we're not taught about sex. We're not taught when to have it. We should have sex later in life when we understand it. And when you're fucking around in your teens or you know, whatever, even before that, in first grade, you find out all that shit. I mean, we've
First
talked
grade.
about this. Yeah, dude. You
Jesus.
find out about your ding ding. I bet you fucking play with your friend's
ding
cock.
ding.
I bet you
Don't
play
put
with.
that on me, Bobby. Okay, I just came in
No,
here for a
I actually have
podcast.
your friend, Gary. Come on in.
I didn't come in here for this.
actually looked.
I'll
looked
take
to
that
see.
one. I'll take that one.
But you're right. You get to a certain point where it gets past. What about those lousy kids that are snitching on their teachers that are fucking them?
All these hot teachers. They're all hot.
They're all
chicks.
hot.
They're
They're
all
all
smoking hot young chicks.
All these teachers. When I was in high school, it would have been amazing to fuck one of these.
Yeah,
hot chicks.
absolutely.
No, but that's how the media works. There's one story like that, and they see that it gets clicks. So there's like 50 stories like that.
Yeah.
After that fucking
Well, it's
dentist killed the lion, there's 4 more stories the next day about health professionals killing big game animals. It's like retarded, and they're trying to be like, "Oh, this is freedom of speech." Like, you're trying to make money, you dirtbags.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
everybody.
This is like a
It's like a
fuzzy
movie.
picture of like a dermatologist lobster trap.
the media,
somewhere.
they're all fucking, they're liars, man. They're
like-
fucking the biggest liars.
It's
It really
a movie.
is
It's
clickbait.
it's definitely a movie because it's like when they made the one good asteroid movie. They were like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." They just made the exact same type
Right,
fucking
yeah.
movie.
They did it with switcheroo movies too.
Yeah, they do
did
it.
Big,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then vice versa. Remember that
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Judge Reinhold and Fred Savage.
They always do it. They always
Love
do
that
it.
movie.
Which
Yeah.
asteroid movie did you like though? The one with Bruce Willis?
I liked Armageddon the best.
Armageddon
What was the other one?
Deep Impact.
Deep Impact
Wasn't
with
as good.
Robert Duvall.
And Morgan Freeman was
Morgan
the president,
Freeman,
wasn't he?
I remember a guy called him up. He goes, "Dude, I can accept the asteroid coming. I can accept blowing it up. I can accept, going out there and putting a nuke on. But a black president? Come on. Little did we know.
It's right around the corner.
The same thing with Freaky Fridays. How many Freaky Friday movies have been where we woke up in different bodies?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, that's the same shit.
Switcheroos.
Yeah. But the vice versa came out because of Big, and then there was another one called 18 again with George Burns. Remember that?
Was Kirk Cameron?
No, Kirk Cameron was like father, like son.
Yeah.
Dudley Moore.
Dudley
Dudley
Moore.
Moore.
How great
Yep.
was Dudley Moore?
He was great. Kirk Cameron was shitty, but Dudley Moore was great.
Yeah, but Kirk Cameron had great hair.
He did it
Like I was
better
trying to
than
get
Scopo's hair. What do you think?
way better.
But Scopo's hair is coiffed.
Yeah.
Look at the way it's coiffed.
Yeah, but it only does one thing. It's you know what I mean.
Well, it
Kirk,
can do a lot of things.
His hair affects El Nino.
All right. Speaking of hair, speaking of movies, I want to talk to my friend Sawyer, who's here, and you're, you're doing something from the ground up, and. What are you laughing at?
Just like how we switched from Temple over here raping women.
How did this get to Temple raping?
I don't know. He's just a dog from North Philly just living his life. Okay, I want to switch gears right now. It's like I'm nervous. I'm sitting next to him. North Philly, we used to take the fucking closest guinea and fucking rape him. Prove a point. I'm like, oh, shit. I like how you just deal with things, Bobby.
Well, I gotta find segues somehow, and I thought TV. We got to Kirk Cameron was a born again Christian, and then I switched it over.
Yeah, I'm sorry for taking it so far left.
Kirk Cameron just made a fuckload of money this weekend. His Jesus movie
Really?
cleared like $30 million on a $2 million
No
budget.
way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
We're doomed.
That's it. Because he did that Fireproof movie. I watch a lot of these movies because they're fucking amazing. But his one War Room, about people who go into a room and instead of yelling at your spouse, you write how much you hate him on the wall. And then he comes in and writes how much he hates this bitch and so on and so forth. But it's all about,
Jesus.
Yeah, and he made a fuckload of money.
I didn't see that coming.
What?
Him being a Jesus when he was Mike Seaver.
Yeah.
I didn't see either.
I didn't
well,
see
because
it.
Mike Seaver was way more of a badass.
I think I don't like the people. I just like the characters. Other than that, I like Huxtable
You
and
know
Mike
what
Seaver.
real life is.
I really don't.
I
like boners to bone.
Why is it when someone brings up Jesus, it scares the shit out of me? It should be the opposite. Why is when somebody talks about Jesus as a born again Christian, I'm like, fuck.
Because
I'm
it's been so
petrified.
It's been so misinterpreted. That's why.
Also,
so misinterpreted.
Also, it's about that flamboyance thing, where it's like so heavily into it. No one's just a little into Jesus. You know what I mean? They're literal face painters and carrying the defense to the game, and
Yeah.
it's so flamboyant and so over the top.
But it's not real. They morph it into their own weird interpretation of it and then force it on other people.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
not real.
Like I have no problem. Gays, anything fine. Just when you got to parade in the little shorts, and if you go to a game and paint your face, and if it's Jesus down your throat, just do your thing and do you. You know what I mean? Not Jesus down your throat. That was terrible after the gay thing. But you know what I mean? I think there's something about you. You anticipate this, like, oh fuck, here we go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go through a dissertation.
Yeah,
on
but I don't think that's it. I think I understand what you're saying, but I think what scares me, I understand what you're saying. I think we're on the same page. What scares me is the commitment and the blind faith, where there's no, this is the way it is, and that's it. And if you go against it, you're going to hell. It's you know what I mean? And it's just a belief. I don't get it. This guy, you believe this, you believe that.
Without pretending you're not being judgmental.
Yes.
You ever talk to a born again and you go, oh, you don't like gay people? They go, no. It's not that I don't like gay people. I just wish they would be saved. And you go, that's not liking gay people.
Yep.
That's judging them. Right now, what you're doing is judging them. No, I don't judge them. I just wish they would be saved. Well, it would come to the light.
Passive-aggressive hate.
It's very passive.
I just wish they wouldn't put things where they poop from.
That
is for pooping.
That's the one hole, one purpose.
If we could find another hole, I'd be okay.
You don't like poopy pee-pee.
It's still a sales tactic, though. That's what it is. They're still always closing.
But Bobby,
you know
as a Bostonite, as a
Are they going to say a guy who likes it in the butt?
You know it as someone who takes it in the jaw. Boston fans, New York fans, like you get so feverishly mad about, and you learn 10 facts about your team's rival.
Yeah.
And that's all you got. So
Well,
I kind of think the same with religion, same
You
with
shake
politics.
out of that. Like, I shook out of that in my life, I don't know, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I shook out of that because I looked around. It was at the Super Bowl when the Giants won the first one with the helmet. and I looked around, and I was so fucking angry. I was violently angry, like somebody really did something bad to me. And I looked around, and all these other guys were fucking pissed, and everybody was sad, and all the women were sad. And then I looked, and everybody had the same logo on. It was like a cult, that little head, that patriot head. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a member of a cult. I'm a fucking this is a cult. I feel like shit for no reason, because nothing happened to my life.
Nope.
Nothing changed.
You enjoyed something.
It was fine. We were with family and friends. We had food. And my cult team didn't win, and I wanted to fucking punch walls. And I remember we went outside, and the guys were kicking.
Or deflate footballs.
Look, man, I'm a big fan of Brady, though. Okay, so don't fucking say that.
So am I, actually. I think he's fucking great.
I think that's fucking ridiculous,
So do I.
too.
I think his punishment would he should have had to wife swap with like a Jets defensive lineman. I think that would have been a great punishment.
I think it would have been greater if
Let
you
DeBrickashaw
worked that joke
Ferguson
out. What did that work on a sports show?
We'll be back after
We got Mike Fiona back. Yesterday he had that great joke.
Finoia, Bobby. It's Finoia. Come on,
sorry.
we've known
Finoia
each other.
sounds like an Italian curse.
Finoia. Anyways.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't you
Sawyer.
rather hate the Giants and hate your wife, though? I think it's good to get wrapped up in sports because you get so fucking bent about the stupid thing, and then it's over.
If you
and then
can
you go back
do,
to life.
if you can do that and go back to life and have some saneness to it, but I really wanted to hurt somebody. Like I wanted to go fucking drive fast. You know what I mean?
You go drive
and then
a weird way to hurt people.
Fucking.
I just picture you running out of a room.
Closest thing is a big wheel. He just dives on it.
Yeah,
Gotta go fast.
He expressed himself like an angry 6-year-old. Drive fast, yeah.
But that's religion.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is.
It's not real. If you go deep enough in all the religions, they all go to the same place.
They all go to the same place.
They do.
Yeah, that movie Zeitgeist. Have you seen that?
I have not.
It's a great movie.
seen
It's
that.
on the internet,
Online.
and it explains.
On the World Wide Web.
Scopo, pull it up. No, wait.
No.
Bring
can't.
up the Netscape Navigator.
It's a 4-hour movie, and I don't need him.
Yeah, they talk about all the
I'm
similarities.
gonna need him to do Skype in a second. I need all his faculties.
They talk about how many religions
I need to
have
build
them.
up Scopo.
They're all
Scopo-
exactly the same.
Scopo brain cells for the next 20. No, I'm kidding, Scopo.
Great hair, Scopo.
Great hair. Wish
compliments.
there was stuff in between the hair, but listen, I'm kidding, Scopo. I'm fat, you're dumb. That's the thing, all right? Fucking Deepu's a cunt. That's our thing, okay? Fat, dumb, and cunty.
Could be a sitcom. Ooh.
But what were we talking about? I'm sorry.
They talk about
Kirk
in
Campbell.
Zeitgeist. They talk
Oh,
about
Zeitgeist. They actually explain where religions come from, and it's basically it's the sun.
Yeah.
It's the fucking sun. Evil is darkness because back in the day when the sun went down, you were fucked. You got eaten by a panther.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the day
And
is
you-
when you
and your
grew
crops
crops.
would grow- yeah, right, exactly.
And
Yeah.
it's all and they took what the Christmas.
basically what pagans would do.
After Christmas,
Right.
the sun, or whatever that day that is, the 3 days, it comes back up. So the sun rises again, which is the son of Christ.
Right.
The sun comes back. Christ comes back after he dies, which is the sun coming down. It stops and then starts to come back up again at a certain point. It's all taken from that. It
And they
explains
also-
it much better than me, but it's
They
very
also give a
interesting.
crazy list of the amount of
Yeah.
religions that have the same.
Oh,
December 25th, virgin birth, the sun rising.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
it's insane.
Similarities are nuts.
Everything is the same. All these religions are the same thing, taken from like farmers
Yep.
who used it to survive back in the day. It's great. Great movie.
I wish I could have been around back then, but like still the intellect, not necessarily book.
You would not want to be
knowledge.
around back then.
Why he was there? That was all them back then.
Fucking take
Wasn't
care.
us.
What?
Yeah.
It was black dudes, man.
take the
You
heat.
guys are spawn
Arabs.
of us.
Arab
Yeah.
dudes.
Huh?
Yeah,
It's Arab dudes, not black dudes.
yeah, dude. He
Arab
was.
dudes and black dudes are the
Yeah,
same shit.
same.
I don't want to get.
You ever see Somalians?
I am your
I've
captain
seen.
now.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Those guys are
Mike, did you grow up religious?
No, grew up Catholic, but it wasn't like forced down my throat.
That's
you know what
why.
I mean? It
Me
was, like,
too. And that's
That's-
why
I
I'm the
wasn't
same-
beaten to death with it, so
Catholics
that's
is like the only normal one because.
No way. What?
Well, not only normal.
Are you nuts?
What? Say it
Yeah.
that way.
Dude, you have any fucking kids with fucking priest sticks in their
know,
mouths? Wouldn't say
yeah.
that.
fucking North Philly. It's what they do.
No, but I'm saying like not that, not the priest. Fuck those priests. But I mean, basically, if you take a born again and you take a Catholic, I think if you took most Catholics and you brought them to a room and you go, "Do you guys really believe this?" and they knew they wouldn't get repercussions, they'd be like, "No, we don't." Right? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You grew up with guys did it for tradition more than.
But those guys who went to those Catholic schools would get it beaten, and they were sexually like, "You touch your dick, you're going to hell. You touch your dick, you're going to hell."
So much
beaten with rulers on top of it.
Worst,
like those people end up like hating God. Like I hate God.
I didn't get it.
I get it. I get it.
Let me ask you a question.
In grammar school, it was worse than high school. High school was kind of like, all right, whatever.
Touch your
I went
dick.
to an all-boys Catholic high school, so.
What's going to happen to all religions when we find alien life form? When we find other lives that exist, what's going to happen to the basis of religion then? Because
I think out of fear, it's going to be made evil because we don't know about it. Anything unknown is wrong, it seems like.
I think
you know
Bill
what I mean?
Cosby's gonna rape all the aliens.
Now, I think that's when religion will finally let the cloak off and become violent and go, all right, it's all about control.
Well, because they're going to think it's the end of days, and there's going to be a huge.
Well, it's not about control. I mean, it is about control, but it's a lot about money.
Exactly.
Huge. I mean, the money that they
money.
make is astronomical.
Right. And
I mean, religion is.
That's why
the Catholic Church is basically
this
dead.
Pope?
What's that?
The Pope they have now?
Yeah,
that's a great Pope.
He's a great Pope, but the Catholic Church is basically dead.
Catholic
Church is basically dead in North America. It's dead in Europe. It's dead in North America. It's Latinos that are keeping it. It's Latinos that basically that are keeping it in South America.
I think it's just the Northeast. Because even as
Italians and Irish and all those ethnics who were big into, they're out now. They're don't go to church anymore. Yeah. It's like Mexicans and South Americans who really. That's why the Pope is South American Pope. It's dying in Europe and it's dying in this country. I think Catholicism anyway.
Well, speaking of Catholicism, Sawyer, you have a rock and roll movie.
Segway King.
Wow.
Dude, first of all, I got a hot group in today, so that's why it's like I love it. But it's like I love when the fucking you can't stay on one topic. It's perfect. But you came in today. I want to kind of get this out.
Well, thank you.
Explain to everybody what you're doing.
So a buddy of mine, who also I grew up punk rock here. We just play shows, basements, tour around. Ever since I was 16, a buddy of mine grew up the same way, and he wrote a script about what it's really like for a band on the road. Because you see movies, you see TV, it's always the awesome shit with groupies, buses, drugs. Yeah. And I've toured this country 3 times. I've toured Japan, and every single time it's been in the back of a shitty van with people that I love or hate or both. And we
really,
yeah. And when you and I met that job I was on, every time I get time off, this is what I would do. I'd just hop out on my friend's band, find who was touring where. Go out for 3 weeks, whatever. And
what do you sing? What do you do?
I did shitty bands. I sang in the loosest sense of the word. When I would just roadie, like just go and
just hang out.
Yeah, just because fuck it, I got to Japan for free. Like
charging
I couldn't have
chicks
gone
to get in the van and shit like that, huh?
No, that's the thing. It's
selling red
nothing.
cups.
Like,
is that why your head was all bloody in your Instagram photo?
Well,
with a jug.
It doesn't help. But yeah, no. I mean, that's the thing is like. Punk rock got me laid here and there, but it's more just because of my wild charm. Like, there's no girls. Like, you go to these shows, there are no girls. Cops broke up a show at my buddy's house in Jersey, and they're, like, looking around, like, are there any girls here? Right. Like, no.
Just a gay punk orgy.
He was so bummed. He was just like, all right, just, I don't know, keep it down.
Wait a minute.
he was so depressed.
Are there any female officers on the force?
Yeah, you want to bring some girls for us? That'd be great.
Why, girls don't follow punk?
No, some girls do, and it's more it's more now because with the internet, as with everything, it's spread out more and it's more accessible and easy to find out about. But when I was a kid,
it's really hard to get the Cosby Show, the original one, on. But
it's hidden.
Yeah, when I was a kid, the only way you found out was you see some other weird kid at school, and he's got a fucking weird shirt, and you talk to him about his shit, and he's like, "Oh, this thing's happening." And so now it's better now because
like that.
Yeah, that's a lot for me. And
Is
like,
it still around the punk scene?
Yeah, it's real weird because there's bands that do like Warped Tour level thing, but there's always been and always will be this sort of like what this is about, which is just a network of kids who know, like, if I travel across the country right now, in almost every city I know somebody because I put on a show for them, or they stayed at my house, or I stay at their house. And it's just a network of fucking kids that are, you got nothing else going on in your life, and this is what you do. You go fucking scream in the basement.
That's kind of like comedy, though.
Yeah,
I wish comics. I wish we did that more. I wish we stopped striving to be accepted as a headliner in the clubs, whatever clubs they are, it's sad like that we don't just band together and go. I mean, it's money, it's selfishness, it's ego, it's agents, it's managers. You know what I mean? But it's where we all just say fuck it. Let's just go. We'll rent a place, rent a fucking car, and we'll split the money. And we'll all do some time, and we'll fucking put on a killer show. Why don't we do that?
Some people do that.
Patton Oswalt did that with
friends do it.
You have to be economically. It has to be
Brian
economically
Posey.
feasible for you to do it.
But why? It's not. But
Well, because you got to make a living. When I did these bands, when I do this shit, nobody ever makes money. Like you get your plane ticket paid for, and you get food, you get somewhere to sleep, but that's it. I would never do this like as a career.
So what is this? Tell us what this is.
So what is it's my buddy wrote a short about what it's like for a bunch of guys trying to go out on their first tour, and it's like I don't even remember half the shows I've been to on tour, but I remember
why.
Because like
be shit-faced.
No, I mean, well, sometimes, but like no, just because it's like it's a blur.
It all melts into one after a while.
But I remember being in some fucking weird house in South Florida, like doing a lot of inhalants, and then going to this fucking strip club that was in the back of in a parking lot. Shit like that, weird fucking stuff that happens on tour.
Right.
And so that's what this is about. It's just about a bunch of dudes and how it goes horribly wrong, the van breaks down, etc. So
you're producing this movie with your friend.
Yep.
And it's basically all these stories about you guys.
Yeah, it's all cobbled from
actually being on the road.
Yeah.
And doing this. Now you're still doing this.
Yeah.
You'll still go out, even though you're making TV shows. You're fucking doing great. You'll still say fuck it. You're doing all right. Yeah. You're doing better than Scopo.
Hair-wise too, actually.
Hair-wise, yeah.
I would take his.
I would take Sawyer's look over Scopo's hair. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you guys have to wrap that up at night?
More.
You do have beautiful hair, though.
Yeah, but Scopo has great hair, but it's too much. Look what it just does it. It's curly in the back too.
It's like he doesn't care, but it still looks good.
It still looks good. Yeah, Scopo, that's like takes a long time. If a wind hits it, he's fucked up. You know what I mean?
If he walks into a place, people are like,
that is pretty true.
Good, this guy is here, as opposed to, hey, can we push this guy out of here?
No, you have that too. I mean, you have not push you out, but just
an eyeball maybe.
Watch his hands.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's probably better for Scopo in that sense.
Dude, I think that's a really awesome project, man. That sounds
you,
incredible.
Yeah.
I love music, and I love the parallel between comedy and music. I think anybody that really loves both sees and feels the fact that like there's so much of that starving artist that you get out on the road, you take what you can, you basically you lose money the first however many years, right? I mean, we all lost money doing comedy in the beginning, so
that's what Stavros said to me the other day. That's why I love that Stavros kid. He just moved to New York, and he's like, dude, I just want to do dates. I go, dude, some of these gigs don't have hotels, whatever. I'm not making money where I can throw you up. I'm not fucking, He was like, I don't give a shit. He goes, I don't care, dude. I just want to do gigs and become funnier. He goes, I don't mind being poor. He's like, I don't give a shit about being poor. I'll be poor as long as I can get stage time and become funnier. I'm good.
Because if you think about it, we're all kind of living in a van here. You know what I mean? Like New York is just a big van for people who want to make it.
I live in Westchester.
Well, unless when I go to my house in Connecticut, but otherwise.
Well, your wife's house.
Oh, yeah. Mike, it's like a big van. You own a fucking house.
I don't own shit, dude. I don't own shit. My wife owns it. I'm one fight away from being homeless. So.
That's why he's still in shape. If it was his house, he'd be fat like me.
Ripping decks off the house and shit. I spent 20 years on the road following the band Fish. I've seen them about 200 times.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You like Fish?
Yeah, I've seen them 200 times.
Wow.
And,
what a shocker.
Yeah, I love them. I love the Grateful Dead. I love all that. I love live music. Yeah, huge fan. And,
I can't tell you I can't tell you how much I fucking hate Fish.
That's okay. No, that's fine. That's it. I love all music. But I love the community aspect of it where it's like, dude, me and my buddies that played football together, like we'd landscape the first half of the summer and then we'd drive around the country in a van for like 6-7 weeks. The music was 50% of it. Yeah. It was just going and being on the road and breaking balls and having a good time.
I never understood that. It might be from my dumb Boston hanging out with a bunch of Italian guys just drinking and partying. But I fucking hated Fish. Grateful Dead, I want to fucking stab smelly people. I just fucking hate people that can camp out and shit wherever, and I just hate it. But I went to a blues festival this year in New Hampshire. My uncle was like, you should come. I was like, I brought my kid, me and my wife. We got some chairs. We went to this smelly festival, and
It's
it was
Patchouli Festival.
It was a it was
not
a blast.
as bad. It used to be, but
it was a blast.
It is fun.
I mean, my kid. This is when I know I was wrong. I'm looking at my kid Max having a fucking dancing. He's got glasses on. He's sweating. He kind of stinks himself. You know what I mean? I was like,
he
wait
comes
a
back
minute.
with a quarter ounce of mushrooms. He's like, yeah, check it out.
That's why I was at the Bonnaroo, and fucking Irish Shafir rolls out a bag of mushrooms. I go, are you making a salad? It looks like he went to Whole Foods. It was like fucking massive.
When I was a kid, we used to make psychedelic steak and cheese. We would make foot-long steak.
Because we're from Philly.
I'm Connecticut.
We raped
and then we raped it. Then we put our dick in it. We would make steak and cheese subs and put
Psychedelic Philly.
mushrooms on.
Hey, honey, you like a steak and cheese? Huh? You wake up the next day, but you're full.
Yeah.
What hit you?
It's like a cartoon raped you.
Fucking Christ.
But that's awesome, bro. I can't wait to see it.
Is it
well,
done,
here's
or-
what.
We're raising money right now to shoot it in a couple months, and
For right now, just give out the website where you can go.
detourfilm.info. DETOUR.
Here's.
I don't know why he picked the .info. It makes it sound sleazy to me, which I like. But .com's the same price. I don't know.
Here's the thing I like about it is that right now you can just do this. Well, like, me and Burr and DeRosa, we always said, why are we waiting for someone to cast us? Why are we doing these auditions? We're going to have to do them. They stink. Nobody, the famous guy always gets it. Let's just go write and make our own film. Let's just go do it. Put our money where our fucking mouths is. And now you can do these GoFundMes.
Yeah.
And you can actually have your fans. I wish we did this with the movie Cheat, because I could have fucking saved a few $1,000s. But, well, not with my fans, with Billy's fans would have paid for everything. But, Dad, we need money. Bobby's fans, he kicked in 25. Joe, he's gonna do sweat equity. Sweat equity. But you can now you can. I just laughed at my own joke too hard. Sorry, but you can put these things up there. Now, this is awesome. Like anything, what fucking bugs me about these, you can have something great where you can have people who love creativity or technology or whatever it is. They can give a couple bucks, and if you get thousands of people, all of a sudden you have the money, thousands of dollars, which is great. But now, like anything, they have to fucking ruin it. Because I get this stuff all the time on Twitter. Hey, can you retweet? Kids are sick, or my wife is sick, and I always try to. If I can retweet, absolutely. I know guys who are famous who have bigger Twitter accounts than me that won't do it. They just don't. No, they won't. They look. I get it though, because you can't do. Right. You would literally sit there all day and retweet everybody's problems. You have to pick and choose
which ones are worthwhile.
Not worthwhile, but to you, what affects you, and
Sure.
I get it.
Being famous is like being God.
I try to.
On Twitter.
Is that going to be on your tombstone? Being famous.
I try to.
Have you ever had one where you didn't retweet it and they gave
Well, the
you
other
shit
day
for it?
I read it, and they wanted pizza.
I would retweet that in a heartbeat.
No, I don't want to retweet that because I just retweeted some sick kid one, and now they're like, "Hey, dude,
yeah,"
can you retweet
and then it waters down the sick kid.
And I clicked on it. It's like, we're trying to get a pizza tonight.
How is you retweeting it? They just wanted a pizza to.
Because I don't want to fucking help you get your dumb pizza.
I know. I wouldn't have fucked them.
I'd rather have them go, "Hey, Bob, can you drop
me a
us
pizza?
Yeah, give me some fucking pizza."
Yeah.
I would have got him the pizza.
You would have?
I would have called them up. I would have called up, put it on my card, and had pizza delivered to the house.
I'm gonna remember that.
That is the best stuff. I love the fact they had the balls to do it, because I think that shit is hilarious. It's probably just a joke.
It was a joke because we retweet this stuff all the time, and sometimes you don't look at it. And there's been a couple I just retweeted, and I probably should have looked at, because you never know what it was. It could be,
It's like go fund my granny porn.
Yeah,
like,
Bobby, I love Hitler. Can you retweet this?
Bill Cosby's support group,
the North Philly Alliance.
North Philly Alliance.
Make it legal.
Jesus.
Dear fat people, can you retweet this? You hear about that girl?
No, what is that?
Dear fat people, did you hear about this?
No.
The girl who.
But you say, I don't like that he accused because I'm fat. I should have heard about it.
Yeah.
Don't you get the newsletter?
Might be in your junk mail.
every time he's hosting at the Cellar, we have to do a dance to get off stage. So because our stomachs usually touch,
bellies touch.
we have to spin at one point. Like one goes in and one comes off.
It's like
That's
moving
great.
furniture, but there's no furniture.
And a massive piano in the way.
No, this girl made a video called "Dear Fat People," and she's kind of hot, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's like her video blog where she just tees off on fat people,
Really?
and shits all over them. And it went viral, and YouTube took it down and considered it hate speech.
Yeah.
Oh, come
I did
on.
hear
Yeah, it's
about
bullshit.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, come
So it's
on.
gone. It's off of YouTube right
You
now.
fatties need a thicker skin.
How thick can you get? What are we? We're as close to whales as you could possibly get, Michael. I don't know.
Your skin as thick as the pizza.
None
that
of
you
us
love.
have Sawyer disease.
Thick as your inner skin.
So, but it is a great. When you showed me this, I think it's fucking great because in the past, what you would have to do is go pitch this, and you'd have to raise money, and someone would have to go okay, and you guys would make no money. At that point, you'd just have to turn over all your rights to whoever the fuck gave you that money, and you'd go. Now you can go and do it yourself and actually make money. That
Do you think that's honestly though?
talking to the mic.
Honestly though, back.
I would always be. I'm never lying
Film
on the
was
show.
film was the first. Yeah, film was the first thing that like it's been a while where you could have done what they're doing right now. The crowdsourcing thing is new.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, indie film has been going on for how many years?
Yeah, but indie film, you're getting somebody with money
Somebody with
who's
money.
going to
Yeah, you
take
need
the money.
investors. Yeah,
now
right,
they're
okay.
actually getting people to donate the money, and they're
Using their own equipment.
But here's the
doing-
thing too: they're in control of it. Creative
Right.
control is the best thing ever. I mean, if Louis has proven anything,
Right.
it gives you that freedom to create great stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, I mean, he doesn't get paid that much to do his show. He gets a back end deal, and he gets an amazing show that wins Emmys. But like,
Weird.
what happened?
Shannon
Those
fell.
masks,
Haunted room.
Shannon just
Ooh,
fell.
that's
Fell on me
that's
too.
the
Fell
thing
on
that
you.
fell.
That's
As if you tell the.
But now, I mean, like we did with my special. I mean, we were all lined up with another company who was going to pay for it, and I didn't make a fucking dime. I made shit money. He made money off of my commission and maybe produce it. We would have made nothing.
Right.
And it would have went less places than it did. And, there was a point where I was like, fuck it. I'm going to put the money up. Sherp was like, I'm going to do it. We're going to, you're going to forego any money. You're going to take a risk too, and we'll see what happens.
And then you stuck it and you put it online.
And no, we put it out. We didn't. People bought it. The people who didn't want to buy it bought it. You know what I mean?
After you did it.
Yeah, they bought it because it was good. Because okay, if this guy does it, maybe you're right. But Jim Serpico has been making TV and film for years. Bobcat. And and then he gets the crew that comes in, and he knows this guy's a great design. This guy's amazing lighting. This guy is amazing sound. These people. That's what you do. You do this for a living for years. You create relationships. So when you give them the opportunity, it just comes out great. And
You know what else too about that your project is that there's such a feverish underground like rabid fan base that will go out just to see and pay a couple bucks to see that because either they've been through it or music fans love their music just like comedy fans love their comedy. Like it's not like you're making a thing about fucking not just coffee or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's a niche market that'll definitely.
Yeah, but how great is it? Imagine if you could actually have a piece of a cool little movie. Like you put $5 or whatever, $10, even $1.
Oh yeah.
You put
fan
$1
base?
in.
That's
you put
huge.
$1 in, and then all of a sudden the movie comes out, and you help make that happen.
Yeah.
It's like that's why I love Kickstarter. Like this coin card I got. I paid this little thing.
What's that?
It's a coin thing that has all my credit cards on it, and it's under one card.
You let
And
them do that to you?
It was on Kickstarter, and I just gave them $50, and now they got it. I mean, now you can have all your credit cards and whatever Chipotle cards. Everything goes on this one card, so you don't have to carry around a bulky ass wallet.
Holy
I mean,
shit,
is this is probably outdated already? Whatever. But I love it. It's kind of cool for me. But I love that I helped that technology actually exist. I look at that like, oh shit, I helped them do that.
Hold on, but now so they have a database with all your credit card information in it.
Yeah, they had it already though.
No, that
we have
doesn't
no.
matter.
There's no more secrets.
The security
everything.
on this is ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, this is so funny from Philly. Asshole, you got to go right to the. Wait a minute.
Can I crowbar into that?
First of all, I don't care. Like, I had a friend of mine. I'm going to get Global One. I have TSA approved. If you don't have TSA approved, you probably don't have Easy Pass, and you should be fucking murdered because you're an asshole. You're a dumb human being. If you drive and don't have Easy Pass, and it's some weird, I don't want them to know what toll I go, fucking dumb.
It's like,
you're an idiot.
It's also like, what are you doing that you don't want them? Who do you give a shit?
I don't.
Are you killing people?
Listen,
are you Cosby?
Yeah, I'm married. I got a kid. What are you gonna do? Catch me jerking off in the shower? That's all I do. And tranny porn.
No, but if somebody, the danger is that they can take whatever and they can manipulate it any way they want.
Go ahead.
That's the problem.
Go ahead.
That's the problem.
What are you gonna manipulate?
They could do whatever they want with all of your information.
Give me
Because a lot
something.
of the numbers, they don't matter. They don't mean anything, really. It's just like your credit score is just a fucking imaginary number. It doesn't really mean anything. Like,
Oh no. Well, to me it does. It's perfect. I have perfect credit.
No, but just think about this, like in the civil rights movement of like Dr. King. If they got a hold of his, like they could have really you know what I mean? If they got all of his information, they could have fucked him up. They could have manipulated and fucked him up.
Dr. King's Chipotle card.
If they got Dr. King's Easy Pass, he would have been fucked.
Did you go through the Holland Tunnel on Wednesday or the Lincoln?
He's coming in.
I don't.
That's great.
You're saying something. I'm not trying to attack you, Michael.
No, I think you are. I feel like I know when you're. They can't see it, but maybe they can see it.
The credit card people can see
Can you
it.
get Mike another water? He's choking on his own dry
your
joke.
Your eyes get smaller and you get more directed towards your prey, which is me in this situation.
Listen,
This would have been way easier for Mike to turn around and get himself.
Thank you, Sean.
I
friend.
I'm the one who told him to get it. I'm the friend. He
You
actually,
set me up. You tell him to get me water so that you can attack me and look like a fucking good guy.
dude.
You
First,
3 bottles of water in already, dude. What's up? What's going on?
Came from hot yoga, bro.
all right, let's go to the chat room. Deepu, what do you got? It better be on like not the conversation an hour ago.
Yeah, that's all I got, really.
Kirk Cameron's weird.
All right, what are they saying right now? What was the last tweet thing that came up?
Travis, the latest comment is Travis Berger says, Bobby says it just comes out. Looks like there's a lot more going in.
That was funny. What else you got?
Laughing Bear says Finoia puts together some pretty coherent sentences for 200 fish shows.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
That is true. That's a good one.
You really should be dumber.
I'm pretty dumb.
Yeah, did you stop at 200? Was that a goal at some point? You were like,
no,
oh,
I'm
fuck,
at
I
like
wanna get
203 or whatever.
Yeah, what do you got in the Deepu chat?
Travis also says, I'd rather shower at Penn State than listen to Dave defend Cosby.
Ooh. Hey, if you're Cosby...
Hang on, that was a good one.
Did you ever think about this? If you're Bill Cosby, don't you just die now? Like, haven't you had a good run? Like, why don't you do like
died a while ago.
But like, why not die like a Paterno death? You know, like the second Paterno found out about, like, literally Sandusky got busted and Paterno was like, I'm out of here. It's getting late, and he just died right before all the shit.
Yeah.
Well, can I say that the real issue is, like, I know he's a rapist. He's a rapist. He's a bad guy. But now people are coming back and be like, and the Cosby Show was shit too. It's
Never.
like, take it off the air. It's like,
No.
people have a real problem with that. It's like, he's a guy. He's a bad guy. He's a terrible guy. No. But the show that he created was a good. It was a good show.
He's a phenomenal father.
Like, they want to take Paterno, like, we take him down. It's like, you take all the records from him. Like, you can't erase what happened.
Yeah, they Saddam Husseined him.
Yeah, I mean, we know what happened. And everybody just kind of has to live with it. People don't like that, though. They want you to strip everything, take it all down. I'm like, okay, I understand he's a bad guy. We didn't know that before.
And you know what, Mike? Until the next thing happens, that's the biggest thing. And then it's like, no, let's all fucking gnash our teeth on this thing. And like you were saying earlier about the media, it's just everything's insane for a minute. And then they go, let's race over here. It's brutal.
They don't know how to separate the characters either. That's the same shit that he did to the puppeteer that was doing Elmo. Elmo didn't do anything to those boys, but it was the guy, you know, and they
Well,
couldn't separate
in that case, he did it as Elmo. That's why it was fucked up.
Yeah, which makes it a little hotter.
No kidding. I just made that up.
Oh God, thank you.
No,
I
but
watch
like
Sesame Street every day.
Same thing with like the R. Kelly thing. Like,
Yeah.
the R. Kelly thing. It's like, do you not listen to his music? And people are like, I love his music. It's like, well, you could separate it there,
Right.
But you can't separate it. Like even
It's a
when The
Chris
Sopranos
Brown thing,
came
'cause
out,
there's different people.
Heathcliff
You're
Huxtable
different-
raped
you're
those
different,
women.
Different people. Well, the people who listen to hip hop and R&B are younger and a little hipper. The people that are watching the Cosby Show, or are a little older and they're women and they're offended by what the fuck happened. It's not, you're portraying. Here's what the problem is. R. Kelly's music is about fucking and loving and sex and
peeing on chicks.
You know what I'm
Peeing
saying?
on chicks.
Okay.
Well, that's loving.
But the Cosby Show,
but minors.
Yeah, but he's representing himself as the perfect guy, the perfect man. Like, this is what, he's, hey, and it's hard for them to go, nah, you raped 39 women,
Right.
and I can't buy it. I don't want to fucking see it.
He's a good
That's-
Well, you know what's
actor. What do you
That's
want
a
from
good
him?
point.
Well, you know what's funny too is
I could see
Claire
that.
Huxtable is a pretty powerful progressive woman on the show too.
Yeah.
Right. Talk about irony.
Right.
How do you think he got
Mike
her?
is
Right.
a super fan of the show.
Nothing?
Cockroach. Anybody?
Nothing? You didn't hear my joke. How
No,
do
I
you think?
didn't.
How do you think he got her?
Oh, very true. Yeah, he had access to all those doctor drugs.
All right, listen. Back. Speaking of Bill Cosby, your movie.
Yep, most
Punk rock.
Punk
Speaking of
rock.
Bill
the
Cosby.
band Bill and the Cosbys.
Talk about
yes.
drugs.
Yeah, there are drugs for sure. Less the downers,
Now,
more uppers. But
Now, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to actually be a documentary, but it's not.
No.
It's
it's
scripted. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And are you going to be in it?
No.
You're just going to produce it.
Yeah.
Can I be in it?
Sure.
All right.
Do you prefer that? The behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. I've done cameos of a guy coming out of a massage parlor fixing his pants after a.
What was that in?
That was Benders.
Benders,
this
yeah.
season,
Benders, new show coming out really quick to plug
Yeah,
another
no,
show.
definitely.
It's October
First.
1st.
IFC.
IFC is stepping up.
IFC's been dope.
They're
yeah.
fucking stepping up, man. They went from a weird little network. Now they got Marin. They got Portlandia. They also got the show you guys were on.
The
Eric, what's his name?
No,
show?
that's
Adult
That's
Swim.
They move
Adult
it?
Swim, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's on Cartoon Network.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they were on IFC. No? All right, whatever. But now they got Benders, which is coming out, written and directed, created by
Jim Serpico,
and
Tom
Tom
Saletti,
Saletti
the two
Wow.
fucking best dudes in the business.
on the business, and they put a couple of us in it, a lot of us actually, a lot of comics in it, which is awesome.
DeStefano's in it, right?
DeStefano's one of the stars,
Stars,
who
yeah.
is he is so fucking good at
fucking
this.
funny.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
dude,
see that.
I remember DeStefano years ago called me up. I'm doing this thing in my mother's basement. Can you come do it? We did this short movie. It was this crazy movie. I remember sitting there with him. I'm like, why? I'm in a basement right now. It was weird. He's like, it's haunted. It is. It's haunted. And whatever. But to see him now, tell you, he's fucking. And Andrew Schultz
Yep.
Yeah.
is in it. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Those two fucking assholes. But the other two guys they got. Who's the guy with the glasses again? What's his name?
Mark Gessner.
That motherfucker is funny. And the other Asian guy, Filipino.
Rui
right?
Iskandar,
Yeah, Rui.
yeah.
It's great. And the chicken, it's great.
Lindsey Broad.
Lindsay, yeah. I mean, it's a show about
Men's league hockey team.
men's league hockey.
Yeah.
Not amateur, not professional.
No, the worst. They're,
It's
they're
the
in
worst.
the fucking worst division.
Like
And they-
slap
Like
shot
after
level?
work,
Good.
like,
Worst.
So much
Oh
worse.
yeah.
like
so
Z-
much
like
worse.
Zog Sports, like that kind of.
Yeah.
Is it like a beer league?
Yeah, they're the bottom of the heap
Yeah.
of
It's like the
Zog
softball
Sports.
of hockey.
Yeah,
it's a
I mean,
beer
it's literally there's no reason for them to do it. It does nothing to change the world. There's no fans. You know what I mean? They're just playing for themselves to go get fucked
Yeah,
up.
take it way too serious.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all I
great.
give a shit about.
Hilarious show.
That sounds
Coming
awesome.
out, IFC.
Marin is awesome too. I watched Marin. Marin's really,
Marin's
really
And again, produced by Apostle and directed this time by Serpico.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. I love seeing that. But now you got this, which is coming out. And when are you gonna start filming it? When is the donations done, and when do you start filming it? Or what's the goal?
Well, we're supposed to shoot it in November in
Yep.
LA. We may end up pushing back to March to do it here. It's
Okay.
a lot of boring details that I'm not going to go into. But the donations, Indiegogo is sweet because you can just sort of leave it open indefinitely. Because,
really?
Yeah, because if you don't necessarily hit your goal, which we're a ways from, but it's been fucking phenomenal. It's come through so far, and it's helped us out a lot. So I think it officially closes in 2 days, but it also then
What's your
stays
goal?
open. We're scaling back now. Our goal, we were trying to pull 20, but we redid everything, and we're going to try and do it now for 10. So.
10 grand.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, if somebody does donate to it, do you have like anything they get? Or
Yeah, there's original T-shirts. We have a bunch of designers that design punk bands T-shirts doing them. There's posters. There's signed scripts.
So if you
all the
give a
usual.
certain amount, you get a T-shirt.
Yeah, I think it's like $25, something like that.
That's fucking great. I'm in. I'm gonna
Well,
donate.
thank you, Bob.
I'm gonna donate a couple $100. All right.
You buying T-shirts?
I'm gonna donate 10 grand. No, I'm kidding.
What do you say about the internet? You can't erase it.
Honestly,
You can't erase it.
Stand behind it, Bobby.
Here's what bugs me.
I'm with North Philly right now.
I can't. My wife would kill me.
Solidarity.
We gotta redo the pavement.
Don't worry.
No,
we'll take care of your wife, all right? Stand behind
I am not with you on that.
North Philly style.
That's it.
No, the rad thing about the way you can shoot now is when we sort of realized that the original length we were looking to do is a bit ambitious.
Yeah.
We just retooled, and now we're gonna do the same thing just for less money because
Well-
it doesn't take that much these days.
Well,
and
so-
it's been a huge help so far.
All right, so listen, everybody listening to this podcast right now. So all 13 of you.
Yep.
If you can give $1,000 each.
I'm not listening.
What? No. What? Give the website one more time.
Detourfilm.info. DETOUR film.info.
Everybody in the chat room right now, go tweet that. And
Someone says one of the prizes should be a lock of your beautiful hair.
That is very doable.
Wow.
can we do that?
Yeah, man.
Really?
I just haven't wanted to get a haircut because I'm fucking broke right now, so we'll cut it off right now.
All right, $100.
Shave your head.
$100. Don't do that.
No,
Don't
I have
fucking,
weird
please.
scars and lumps.
And we know you're fucking lunatic. I follow your Instagram. I'm going to definitely donate to it, and you guys should too. Everybody listening, make sure you go there and donate whatever you can.
I'm going to tweet it out right now.
$2, $5, anything helps.
We're going to tweet it out. We're going to get this funded, and it's going to go for a while. So don't worry about the 2-day limit. Just keep giving to these guys and give as much as you can. And then when you see the movie, you'll be fucking part of it. What about giving away a part in the movie, like a walk?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Really?
For sure.
How much is that?
I don't remember.
That's fucking great. I should do it.
Just to get in the movie?
Yeah.
Buy a credit.
Just to walk in and just go, Ding! All right, listen, we're going to take a break real quick. We're going to come back. We got a couple other things to talk about. I'm going to maybe try to get a call in because now we have, we can have people call in to the YKWD
So high
show.
tech.
It is pretty high tech for us.
That really is awesome.
No, we're going to be able to call in. And I used to have to hold the phone up to the microphone, and now you actually just comes in and you can hear, and they can hear you.
Awesome.
That's good.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's the way a phone call works.
Maybe. Big fat maybe.
Just explain telephoning.
All right, I got to take a piss. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Jesus. Oh my God, I want to die. My asshole. Fuck.
Bobby, Rob said.
Fucking. All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Why can't I hear myself? There we go. Is that me? That's me. That's me. That's right. Sean, you look like a fat Viking. I don't know. I just saw How to Train a Dragon 2, and you remind me of the chubbier one. The guy who. Anyways, check this out. Your season-long fantasy football team may be going strong, but you don't have to wait until week 16 to get paid. I love this place. I love this site. Unbelievable. Put your fantasy skills to the test every week this season at DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-week fantasy football site. 1 week fantasy football means no season-long commitments. Got an injured player? No problem. It's like a new season every week, so you never get stuck in with the same players, ever. And get this, DraftKings.com is now crowning a new millionaire every week this season. You could turn your love of football into a life-changing payday. You get $1 million, things are different. Even after taxes. Pay your house off if you have a small ranch in Westchester. Look, just pick your players, pile up the points, and pick up your cash. That's it. Believe me, okay? You'll never experience football like this ever again. All right? You never experienced it before like this. This is fantasy. This isn't fantasy as usual at all. Regular fantasy football sites, it's just, I know you like that long, drawn-out process, but imagine every weekend to do it. If you love it, go here, okay? This is DraftKings. This is a different way of doing things. This is once a week fantasy football. Welcome to the big time, boys. Hurry up to DraftKings.com now and use promo code Kelly to play for free for a shot at the $1 million in this week's Millionaire Maker event. Enter Kelly for free entry now. Only at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com. Were you going to say something, Deepu?
No, I was just enthralled by the read. I want to sign up for DraftKings right now.
I thought you kept going to the microphone. It's a great idea.
It is.
It is.
Week by week drafting. It's that's the best part of the draft or a fantasy league.
If you're a fan of it, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be back right. What's up, buddy? You gotta. Oh, look at little creamers. You know what? Let's just go back into it. We need to do some dramatic fucking swing. I got the sweeper if we want it, but. Do we need it? I think we're all ready to go back in.
Let's do.
Yeah. Let's do.
We're all pros.
We're going to call somebody right now.
We should do crank calls.
We have a big... What is this, fucking 1994?
Can I come back for the crank Yeah, we'll do our own Jerky Boys.
Tonight I'm on Evening at the Improv. Bud.
It's called Moe's Tavern.
Yeah, I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Yeah, somebody else. Here we go. Ready?
Artie Lang prank calls would be amazing.
Yeah, this is this guy's he's got me on his belly.
Doing lines off of mozzarella.
That's queer if you ask me. I mean, are you gay? You gay for me? We have a big night.
Hello.
Everybody, I would like to welcome the first caller live on the YKWD podcast.
What a fucking letdown having me call.
No, absolutely. But listen, everybody else.
Patrick, he called like 9 people and no one answered.
Everybody.
Wow.
That would be
Everyone's
funny
accounted
if
for
I
on Tuesday
did.
evening.
But anyways, Patrick, this is Patrick from The Stand. He is one of the managers over there, correct?
Yeah, manager, booker, owner, idiot that posts on social media, all that dumb shit.
What? You have real low self-esteem, Pat. You know,
It keeps me humble. It keeps me humble. I won't get a cockiness to me, so it's good. Keeps me in check.
I actually think your weight and your face keeps you in check and humble. All right? I don't think you need your career to keep you that way.
Bobby,
Yes.
I remember when you were a good-looking John Leguizamo clone, so you can't go there.
I'm coming back, Pat. I got one more
You've said
shot at
that
the title.
For how many years now?
17.
Okay.
Well, tonight we got a very, very special night. It's almost like a YKWD night over at the Stand because we have my video producer, Deepu, and my regular producer of the show, Chris Scopo, going toe to toe in the, what's it called again?
Roast battle.
It's called the Roast Masters.
Roast Masters.
At the Stand, yeah.
Why the roast? What the fuck is the Roast Masters? They have to wear green jackets?
That's the same circuit that Jeff Ross does. He does it at the festivals, the Roast Masters Invitational.
1 second there, Pat. I'm getting the bomb bandana thrown at my microphone right now. for my green jacket line.
Green jacket.
I liked it.
So, all right. So they do a different thing. Is it the same thing? What is it?
Hello, you're breaking up.
Do they do? We're breaking up. Do they do the same thing, or is it a different thing over there? What is the one that Jeff Ross does? What are you doing? What is the show?
Well, initially it started at the Comedy Store in L.A. It was called the Roast Battle.
Yep.
It was created by Brian Moses and Rel Battle, and then apparently they had a falling out, and Rel started his own show in New York.
Okay.
So now we lined up with Jeffrey Ross to do his version, the Roast Masters. So it's pretty much the shows that are done at the festivals. They had it at Montreal. They're doing it at New York Comedy Festival. It's like the same circuit. So comedians that do well at our shows will also be included in that.
So is Jeff Ross going to be there tonight? Who's going to be there tonight?
He's not going to be there tonight. He has a gig in Rhode Island, but whenever he's in New York on a Tuesday night, he'll be there. But tonight I got Ari Shafir, Mark Norman, and you are judging.
So now who are the contestants?
The contestants are, we're going to open up with your producers, Scopo versus Deepu.
Really?
Bat and lead off.
Producer against producer.
Yeah, they're fighting for your affection and respect.
Yes, hairy against non-hairy. In shape against non-in shape. Big
You got
ass.
big ass versus smells like ass.
Wow.
Sorry, that was a hack Indian joke. I'm sorry,
That was good, though. That was good.
Hey, do me a favor. Get a napkin and put my face on it, and then put it on your phone.
I thought it was more of a hack Pakistani joke, but that's just me.
Whoa, way to take it down further.
Sorry, I'll take the
Thanks for taking the heat off of me. We also got the dudes from Philly from the Center City podcast, Andrew Chavone versus H. Foley.
Love that. Chavone is what a great last name,
That
right?
really is a good last name.
Chavone.
Like Michael Jackson. Chavone.
It reminds me of something like from Laverne and Shirley. You know what I mean? Or the Happy Days era.
Squiggy and
Give it up for Chavone. Where's Chavone? He's supposed to be here, Richie.
And then the main event is
That's a great awkward pause.
He doesn't know how to pick it up and keep plugging, man.
No, yeah, Pat. What the fuck
There's
was that?
a lull there. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? You
I
didn't give me anything to work with.
Well, how about? Go ahead. Who's next? Fucking ass.
And then the main event is Mike Racine versus Scott Chaplin, two roast masters, if I can use that term. And they were incredible on the Dan St. Germain roast, which Sean hosted and did a great job. So the both of them are going to go head to head, and that's going to be brutal.
Now, what time am I gonna? I don't have to judge those ones. I'm just judging the first two or the first one, right?
You can judge all three. They fly by real quick.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, so this is going to be I've never been a part of something like this. You guys do a lot of different out-of-the-box shows over there, right? Over at the stand?
Yeah, I love seeing, of course I love comedians in their element doing stand-up, but I love seeing them taken out of their element, to see them, how creative they are when they're not in a traditional stand-up format. So, yeah, this is, I've always been a fan of the roast. The first thing I ever covered was Patrice's roast, which you got me into.
Yeah.
So,
I did get you into that, didn't I?
What's that?
I got you into that, didn't I?
Yeah, you got me into that. I helped you, promote it on oldcringehumor.com, and, ever since then I've been hooked on roast, and I produced a few, so it's, this is right in my wheelhouse.
You've eaten a couple too, Fatty.
Is there another one?
Wow.
You're breaking up.
No, we knew it was coming. No,
that wasn't breaking
You heard
up.
him loud and clear. It was an awful roast joke.
Hang
He
on
was
one
breaking
second.
up in person.
Hang on. I said you've eaten a couple, fatso.
This is like fat on fat crime. It really is. They would bite more if you were skinny.
Well, you know what, dude? I'm gonna come back, dude. I'm gonna make one more shot. I'm gonna get thin, not thin. I'm gonna be more in shape than this. That's my goal. I was just talking
I
about
hope so. I really don't want you to die of a massive heart attack soon. You're too funny.
Wow.
First of all, what the fuck was that? I mean, Sean's fat. There's a lot of fat comics out there.
But I wasn't shitting on him for
Sean's
being
always
fat.
been pudgy, though. He hasn't, yo-yoed. I've always been a fat fuck, so I haven't gone up and down.
First of all, yo-yoing doesn't mean you're going to die of a heart attack. That's a myth.
That's how Tom Hanks got diabetes.
Tom Hanks has diabetes?
Yes, because his weight would shift up and he had to gain and lose for parts.
Are you serious?
I swear to God,
Google
type
that.
2.
Is that true?
Why the fuck am I?
Can you
guys
Google
think I
that?
make shit
I got a
up?
lot going on right now, so give me a second.
All right, no, don't go. No, don't Google. Don't tell him to Google anything.
We can
No,
Google.
don't do anything. No.
I'll
I don't want you Googling.
I use my phone.
Scopo,
for crying out
please.
loud.
Put your finger down, Scopo.
Patrick, who's your favorite for the producer matchup for tonight?
What's the over
Oh,
under?
Jesus. I heard Scopo took down lists at the other show,
Wow.
so
That's
he's
right, yeah.
heavily favored right now.
I was there. I witnessed it. He did well.
Yeah, but did he do good or
Did Joe not care?
Yeah, did Joe take him? Did he take him for granted? Was Joe not on his game because it's Scopo, or did Scopo really take him out?
Scopo had good jokes.
I think it was a combination of the two. I didn't see it, but I caught wind of it. So it's, even there's no excuse for Liss if he half-assed it. You got to come and bring your game.
Yeah, wow.
When Scopo was coming off, and I said, it was like, "You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down."
I did it,
All the Cobra Kai were in the corner.
Mom, I did it, Mr. Miyagi.
We did it. You're the best.
His mother runs to the stage. Her hat falls off.
He grabbed Liz and goes, "Live or die, man." And Liz is like, "I just want to get along with everybody." I don't know.
I can't believe you guys are here right now and not preparing. It's really a prepreration game. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty prepped. I've
It's
been
going to
running.
be a shitty opening.
But why do you say that? These guys are going to do great. Deepu's all ready to go. Now, Deepu.
Yeah, no, he definitely has a lot of pent-up rage and whatnot, so he's going to let it out.
He
and,
is an angry
you know.
dude, Deepu.
Deepu
is an
is?
angry guy.
Deepu, you angry?
No, it's just my thick eyebrows. Everyone thinks that.
Suburban anger, man. That's
What are you?
Give him the bandana.
another
Are you roast
North
master
Philly,
yourself? Don't get Scopo.
I actually,
ammo.
at one point, I just like as I was writing roast jokes, I started getting paranoid and started writing for the wrong side, just like starting anticipating what he'd say about me.
What, like Eminem in 8 Mile? Yo, yeah, I'm hairy. Yeah, my duck's yellow. I eat sticky food, but who gives a fuck, fellow?
Damn, you're good at that.
Yo, my clothes don't match. I got them out of a bin. What's your fucking sin, bitch? Oh!
And I'm pretty sure Scopo called me last Thursday to like feel me out, kind of see where I was at.
Really? What do you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
What he said?
No,
Is that what the case was?
fucking called you to get the thing to Rob, and I was just fucking around. I was like, "What are you doing? Writing right now?"
Ooh.
Yeah, but then you
And-
started saying like, "Oh, make sure it's not too inside, because then the crowd won't get it."
I was fucking helping you out. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Don't give an inside joke, because you're
No,
gonna bomb." And
yeah,
I'm
I
fucking
agree.
trying to be a friend here.
See, he's
That's what I was. I'm offering. I was literally offering you advice.
Yeah,
I was,
that is good advice.
A friend who's trying to find out information. So your parents still alive?
Now,
Are you
your
sitting
dad
on your
Indian?
futon right now?
Now, do you like curry? Are you a fan of curries?
Is your carpet magic?
Do you have gaudy furniture?
Do you have flying carpet?
Have you ever eaten a pet that died naturally? Were you trying to get info?
no, I was really just trying to fucking be a
But
friend.
you think he was trying to get some info?
I think he was just feeling me out, just
Yeah.
see how I felt about the whole thing.
How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good, to be honest.
Really? You
Yeah.
think you're gonna win?
I've been working on it pretty substantially for like the past month.
You gonna eat lightning and crap
stand
thunder?
Up. Let me see your game face, Deepu. Let me see in his eyes whether he's ready or not.
Look at the camera for us.
Weird.
So you're gonna hit it.
It's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna guarantee or anything. I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna win in 2 rounds, but it's gonna
Really?
be. I'm proud of what I've put together so far.
Can you tell us how this
Gee,
works?
This is so polite.
Patrick, how does this work? I don't know. What? So you get 3 judges. We sit down, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
then what?
3 battles total. Each battle is 3 rounds. The first battle is called tit for tat. The comedians go back and forth with 5 jokes.
Okay.
Then the second round, it's like a dialogue. You each get 30 to 45 seconds nonstop. And then if it goes to a third round, then it's tit for tat once again.
Now, what is this dialogue? I don't understand. You can just say.
No, it's just jokes in a row.
It's just jokes in a row.
Just- it's
Yeah.
like-
Jokes in a row, yeah. You're
Yeah.
pretty much, it's kind of like just a nonstop rant against a person.
So you just keep going.
You
about
go for like
people.
30 to 45 seconds. And
How
then-
do you feel about tonight?
I feel
Chris
fun.
Scopo?
I feel good.
Ooh, you got help.
Deepu, is this your first?
Oh,
Is this your first roast?
This will be my first roast battle.
Oh, so you're a veteran.
I mean, I did 1.
So yeah, but you
And you
beat
took it. You're 1-0.
Hold on.
You're
You
1-0.
want to talk about prepping?
You're
Bobby's
the
judging
best.
this thing, but he has no idea how it works at all.
First of all,
He thought he had to stay for 1 round. He was like, I get to leave, right? After them?
guys, it's the
That's what all judges do. They leave halfway through.
Hang on. This is the stand on a Tuesday, okay?
No, but I did it maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was packed out.
Against Gino, right?
It was packed out, and the
Wow.
great thing about it
It
is
was 80 people. Ooh.
the great thing about it is it does go fast. It goes boom, boom, boom. You go from roast to roast to
You guys
roast.
are acting like it's fucking Carnegie Hall. It packed out means 80 people.
Yeah, that's what you need for it. That's all you need.
be the biggest show
Right.
I ever
Energy in
did.
the room.
I love the stand, Patrick.
Look, fuck you. First of all, Patrick, no one has supported you motherfuckers more than me, and I don't play your club. I still.
Yeah, it's true. You're pretty much the reason why the club exists. So,
thank you.
I'm forever grateful. And maybe one day you'll come down again.
I was coming down pretty frequently. What happened?
What happened? Did we piss you off, or did
No,
something
you
happen?
stopped calling me. You were calling me.
He
You
doesn't.
don't have an open invite. I
That's
tell you
not
every
Bobby.
time. Whenever you want to
Bobby
stop
always
by.
wants
See what
Special
comics do in
invite.
this city, Bobby, is they put a veils in usually.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal.
I asked you to do.
I get a
grift all the
fucking
time.
call. I get a text message from the beautiful Esty, and she avails, and I text her back, and every once a week, and then she calls me back and tells me which ones I got, and I say thank you very much. You're the best.
Around. Nothing's ever going.
And me and Patrick were kind of doing that for a minute. Hey, you coming down Monday or Tuesday? And I'd say, Tuesday, can I get on? Blah. Yeah, sure. You're all set. And then I go down. Right?
So how did you
All right.
get?
I invite you to do
I
grift all the
told
time.
you,
Can I-
whenever you want to
Judging
come
this
down, hit me up, and I'll get you up. You can come down an hour before, 15 minutes before, a week before, whatever.
I love you. Well, here's the thing: as I was coming down, and it really was good for me, and I'll tell you why. Because there's so much young blood over there. There's so much fucking hunger, and comics that, I mean, they're the motherfuckers. They are hungry over there. And here I come in, you know, I could just go home and go to my fucking place in Westchester, whatever. I can do my spots at the Cellar. I can do 3 shows a night at the fucking Cellar if I want. But you go in there and it does fuck with you, man. Because this kid who just went up, or that girl, or whoever the fuck it is, they're all at this peak of creativity of, you know what I mean? And then I'm going up and it really fucks with, just mentally, you have to kind of keep your shit together.
Thank you. I appreciate that compliment.
No, you've been never there when I worked, but no.
I'm next door at the Irish pub crying into a fucking Guinness.
No, but there is. I really do. I think I actually had a good time because it made me get out. Look, my jokes are funny, and I got to work on new shit when I was there, which was great. Jokes that like I have in my act now, so it was like good to get back into writing over there. But it was also psychologically being nervous again. Having to go up after people. I know everybody here. I don't care here. This is my home. But going on another club at another place was really good for me. So I definitely like to come back. So tonight, yes, sir.
I got a question for Patrick.
Ooh, roast is starting now.
Well, you said 5 jokes in the first round just now, but I'm looking at the email you sent. You said 3 to 4. So
someone's not prepared.
I'm gonna have to squeeze. I prepared for 5 jokes, Patrick. All right, I have 5 jokes locked up for the first round.
I say we
keep
help
an eye on the fire alarm tonight. Someone's gonna pull the fire
I have
alarm, Deepu.
27 jokes.
As soon as we leave here, Deepu, we're gonna find an open mic and get you a 5th joke. All right?
No, why don't we write it right now? I'm gonna come up with some slams for fucking.
I like Deepu's preparing for this like the MCATs.
Do I need a Dixon Ticonderoga number 2 pencil to write my jokes with? Or?
Hey, excuse me, Dean Patrick. Yeah, in my notes, the email you actually
in
sent
the syllabus, you said.
The syllabus says so. There needs to be a curve.
Patrick, for those who can't make it tonight, there's a pretty good show tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, I think, right at the Stand called Grift Comedy.
Yeah, this guy who looks like younger Bobby Kelly with bald is hosting
Mike
it.
Finoia.
Actually, he looks like mid Bobby Kelly, not younger.
They looks at the Cellar. They say I have old Bobby Kelly body with young Bobby Kelly body with old Bobby Kelly head.
Yeah,
and a gap tooth.
And a gap teeth.
Yeah, and so.
Yeah, no. Tomorrow is a Grift show hosted by the lovely and talented and young up and coming Mike Finoia, and it's got
young isn't.
I don't say up and coming.
Comedy young.
I would say came and kind of stayed and hang.
Tepid. Well, we got a pretty good lineup though, right?
Middle aged came and is still there. Is that better?
Heck of a show though, right,
take
Patrick?
over one of the Legion of Skanks when they quit. So.
Oh, who's gonna quit that first?
I
say Big
do
J
it.
goes.
Then I'm going because he's the only one I like.
Oh shit!
Really? No, I'm kidding. I love them both.
Rattle.
There it is. I could do it. No, I love them both. They're
Luis J. Gomez
They're good
against
friends.
Mike Rihanna. You're bald. You look like Bobby Kelly if he kind of got in shape.
I love them both. I'm good friends with all of them. You know that. But yeah, we got. Who's on the lineup tomorrow? We got a good show tomorrow night. I always invite you to come.
Yeah, I've come.
No, you bailed. Remember?
I couldn't do it that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it that time. But I came the next night. That was a good show. All right, so tonight, Patrick, what time?
It starts at 10 p.m. We have an hour of stand-up. Nick DiPaolo is performing, and then at 11 o'clock the battles begin.
The battle begins against Deepu, video producer, and Scopo, just regular producer who calls people and books them on the show and does Skype and a bunch of other things. Tonight, the battle begins.
Should be a great time.
And Luis J. Gomez is hosting. Is that right, Pat?
That's right.
Yes, he's going to be hosting. He's coming over from one of his 17 podcasts and he's doing a half-ass job.
This is the realer ass dude. This is where I really get deep by myself. This is the real.
I do a one-on-one with an open micer. It's great.
This is called
Daily affirmations with the real ass dude.
This is called the real ass dog walker, where I take my day job and I teach people how to do it on a podcast.
Someone's getting in the roast
He was
spirit.
just on social media trying to find a comic that quit. He's like, I want to find a comic that quit to be interviewed on my podcast.
Yeah, and then
Really?
people would write names, and then he would shit on the people's names. And I'm like, what are you just trying to shit on people who quit?
Why would he? Why? Fucking Christ! All right, so this is tonight. We'll see you there, buddy. Thanks for being the first caller on the YKWD.
Oh, what an honor! This is bigger and better, my friend.
Is Scopo? Are you ready for tonight?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. As ready as I'll ever be.
How ready?
this ready.
Hey, Patrick, are you ready? All right, cool. I was trying to mouth that to fucking dumb Scopo. I literally have to mouth like I'm talking to an immigrant 2-year-old. Hang up on him.
Like,
and he still went, huh? Hang.
Do fucking this. Hang up.
I did that. Fucking dumb.
You know, one of the last times I think I hung out with you, Bobby, was at the stand, and we were outside shooting the shit, and you were doing jokes, remember? And I busted your balls. I was like, what are you doing, material?
Yeah.
And you got mad. I listened to this podcast. A couple weeks later, you talked about it, and you were talking about how, what the fuck is wrong with me for this and that, like calling you on it or whatever.
No. This is ready.
Go ahead.
This is
Yeah.
what happened. I was working on new stuff, and I literally said, look, this is a new joke I have. And he walked up middle of it, kind of called me out. What are you doing, fucking jokes? And I was like, yeah, but he got me. I thought it was funny. Everybody laughed. Everybody cracked. And I laughed. This fucking balled me the rest of the night. 9 more times. Literally, I'm out front having this deep conversation with somebody about something like
Come
cool.
on now.
Honestly,
You
God, he
tried
walks
another
up.
joke.
No, he wasn't. No, it was when I was leaving. It was 3 hours later.
We were
he
talking
walks
for
up.
like an hour outside.
No, not you. It was a late. This is 9 times. He walks up. He goes, "Were you doing more material?"
Oh, see, that's not how I remember it.
That's exactly how it
not how I
happened.
remember it.
And I go, "Are you going to do this for the rest of
That's
your
not-
fucking life?"
All I wanted
Didn't
to
I say that?
Yeah,
Didn't I
you
say
did.
that?
And the
I did
reason
say
why-
that. Wait a minute. Don't fucking brush over it.
I'm not.
I go.
I brought it up.
All fucking night. He kept coming up with it. It's like it was funny, right? It was funny. I was like, cool. And then he did it again. I was like, all right. And then I was like, all right. Isn't that what we're fucking kind of supposed to do? Help each other with jokes, talk shit. But I get it. This is what bugs me about it too. There's something happened from here to here in comedy, like from this decade to this decade, to where if you talk about. For some reason, if I talk jokes or say something funny, it's like somehow not cool.
No, that's not at all. I don't think. What I thought.
And I think I said that to you too.
Totally. But here's the thing. What I was going to do is I was actually bringing it
just
up
so you know that I'm not holding things because I don't want to piss him off.
I'm pissed. 'Cause I think you two should share the yellow bandana right now. This story is going nowhere.
No, well, I'm going to tell you.
No, this is real conflict. This is like reality show, Real Housewives conflict.
Here's the thing. You're from Philly. You should love this.
Yeah.
I like how that's your go-to Real Housewives conflict.
Is that the second time he's used it?
I've been dying to talk to you about this because growing up, I grew
love
up
that you listen to
around.
the show.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Oh.
But I'm not donating to.
What the fuck? Mike,
Get your wife.
I got a wife.
I'm mortgage.
man.
Ask her, yeah. Growing up, I grew up around ball breakers,
Yeah,
right?
no,
all
yeah.
older guys,
Yeah.
all like my uncles and everybody were all.
now he's calling
my
you
friends.
old, Bobby. Oh,
Older.
shit.
See how it all
Hang
gets
on one
twisted?
second.
Nice lunch table. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like what's going on here.
Yeah, but I'm 44.
But
Go
here's
ahead.
my point. I gravitate towards that, and I find people, you, DePaulo, a couple other guys that I feel like I could bust balls with and shit.
Yeah.
And then I sometimes do it, and I don't know whether or not people know I'm fucking around or kidding or not. Do you know what I mean? And it's just the way I was brought up, and I just wanted.
No, it was fine.
I totally workout jokes. I love it. That's the fun part. But I feel like we're in kind of like a weird like kind of. I look at Tough Crowd as like my beacon of time in comedy, where I wish it could be like that, where everybody's busting balls and being like hard asses and shit.
Well, the weird
where
part
now
is
it's
that-
really soft.
The weird part is that night you called me up. You're like, Bobby's trying out jokes at the stand.
You did? What the fuck? Put that on your face.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Oh, wait, no, it's new shit. Come on, it's a new table. Oh.
And how much equipment is on this table?
I was like, fuck, did I do that?
No.
No, because
That was my way of saying I love you.
I love
though.
you
know
too,
what
buddy.
I mean?
Listen,
That-
of course,
that's-
dude,
I
I
mean
don't.
it. I really
Of course,
mean
dude,
that.
I don't care.
I
But
told Scopo, I says, he mad at me?
No, you're a dickhead. But listen, here's the problem.
I sent edible arrangements. I texted you the next day.
Here's the deal. Here's what the problem was. You hit me with the joke, and it was funny every laugh. Then you hit it again,
And it got old.
And it got funny. But then you did it. Honest to God, I'm going to tell you how many times you did it. You did it 3 more times as the night went on, and I'm out front. This is what you did, and I don't know. Maybe it was a nervous thing because sometimes you ever fucking leave a message for somebody, and then you call back, and then you leave another one. And you're like, well, I gotta listen. I didn't really mean to say that, and then all of a sudden it's 5 messages. And you're like, all right, listen, just one more. I just want to make sure. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was something like that.
Overkill.
But you come, literally, I'm sitting there talking this interesting conversation. He comes out one more, like it kind of started. All right, I get it. And then you came out one more time, and that's when I said to you, "Is this going to be us? Is that what I relate? You're just going to say this to me every fucking time we see each other?" Yeah. I had enough. I got it.
I feel like but I feel like you tried out more than one. I remember the jokes you tried out.
What is it?
One was about you were in Union Square, and there was like, say this 17 times if you believe in it. You remember like the whatever? Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter, yeah, which is a great joke. It's in my act.
That was one.
Yeah.
That was one.
Yeah, but in my act, yeah.
And then later on, you did you don't want to put a camera.
We're gonna have to go to Dick Court, I believe.
You don't want to put a camera.
We're gonna go to Dick Court right now.
Yeah, but how was it framed? Was it like, look, I'm a workout joke?
No. In conversation, we were talking for a long time about actually making a movie. He said you should make a documentary about the way you and your wife live separate and blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And I was telling him how DePaulo said the same thing, and I want to do it. Mm-hmm. And then he goes, "Yeah, I got conversation happens. People group together, and then he goes, I put a baby camera in my kid's room, but I'm nervous. I'm gonna hear in the back like." Hey, how long's your husband gone for? You want some of this black dick or whatever?
No. The joke was this. Yo. No, it was like my biggest fear is I have a baby.
So it was material.
My biggest I never. I've done on after that. I did it on stage, but I haven't. It's not in my act, but it should be somehow. But it just doesn't work. I said, my biggest fear is that I have a baby monitor. I listen all the time to watch my kid sleep because at night I'm not around. And my biggest fear is that I'm gonna hear because it has sound. I'm gonna yo baby yo, get me those Newports. You know what I mean? That was my biggest fear. I just said that, and he was like...
And everybody kind of giggled a little bit, and he goes, you guys like that? I think I should write that down. And that's when I was like, are you trying out material? And it was just like, you didn't
But that was the first time I said it.
You didn't preface it with like, check this out. I'm working on this bit.
No, but it just came out. No. It just came out.
But
that just came out. That wasn't a
But you were like,
bit.
I should write this down. I think it could be a bit.
Yeah, okay.
And I was just busting balls.
But what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong
Let me
with
ask
that.
the other.
But
Yeah,
that's
you guys-
what ball
hang on.
breaking.
Hang on, I was just about to set it up for a good joke, and you stepped on it. Go ahead.
No, I want to hear the joke. I want to hear the joke.
I was gonna go. What's it doesn't matter. But
But that's what lovable
Thank
ball
you.
breaking
Thank you.
is, right? That's what
no, buddy. But
I guess that's what
laughed.
I gravitate
Buddy, you're
towards.
absolutely right. But I laughed. I did laugh.
To me, there's nothing funnier
But
than
did
ball
I laugh
breaking.
or not?
Yeah, you did, and then I get it. It went too far.
I did laugh. I thought it was funny. It was hilarious. I thought you fucking
And other
called me
people
out.
jumped in too, right?
Yeah, but I thought it
wasn't just me.
I thought it was hilarious. You called me out on something, and I thought it was funny. I did. Generally, I was like that.
And then I
this
heard you. I was
this
listening to my
cocksucker-
favorite podcast. You
I
know
go
what,
this,
dude?
I go
on
this,
Riotcast.
Yeah, but exactly what happened. I said, this cocksucker got me last night. It was hilarious. But then he fucking, for the rest of the night, that's all you kept saying.
I was
literally.
I was. It wasn't
okay,
always.
there you go.
that would be-
There you go. Hang on.
That would be great if
There
it
you
ended in a
That's
fist fight.
where it is.
That would be awesome. He's like, this is how we do it in my family.
This is like the deleted scenes from Goodfellas.
You didn't have to make me eat a
Here it is.
Bob.
There it is, right there.
Funny.
Here it is. This is why, for 29 years, I've been fucking sober. I've never not been me. I never not remember something. I've always been the same guy from the second I wake up to the second I go to bed. You understand? But alcohol, right? I'm not saying you're an alcoholic. You probably drink fucking fine. But alcohol, exactly, you don't know. From here to here, you weren't the same guy.
No, and I
Okay?
was kidding around, and you get excited, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it was like...
it's fun to break balls with people that you love, right?
Yeah, but break
Sure.
balls, but different ball break. You don't come up and use the same one over and over.
Twice.
It was like 4 more
So
times.
now I'm the fucking
Yeah, it's like, dude.
But twice was
You're
twice
breaking
was
the
worth
same
it.
ball.
Twice was good. 2 was good.
1
3
for the
is
power
like
of 3.
3. I went like this. Okay,
And then
dude.
Kimowitz did it.
And then the 4th, and I was like, then the 4th one was literally, it was fucking, the place was closing.
So
I
how
was
did you?
talking
How
to
did you?
somebody- I
But
was
how
talking
did you
about-
respond?
He goes, I got to get a cab. I go, oh, yeah? What are you writing, a cab joke, you faggot? No, I didn't get that bad. I was just thinking that it was...
Hang on one
Well,
second.
give me all those
It's
things.
around
That
there
wasn't a
somewhere.
joke.
Hang on, I'm going to tie this one
There
together.
you go. There you go.
Bad story into bad closing joke. Perfect. I just wanted to say that it was all just, I was
Buddy,
happy and I love you. and blah, blah,
buddy,
blah.
you're on the show. You're on the show.
Right.
I don't have people on the show I don't like.
I know.
I mean, honestly, I
That
was
shit
just
means a lot to me,
but-
though, you know?
But if
Yeah.
this was North Philly, you would have been raped.
Dead.
I
My
would-
mother would be
Great,
dead.
But they would have hashed it out right then and there.
No.
They should have squabbled right then and there and got it over with.
Squabbled.
We kind of did. We
Stop
fucked
with the word.
around.
I hate the word squabbled.
What do you like to say?
I like-
Fisticuffs?
I- First of all, I like to say work it out, like we're doing right now. Okay,
This is
that's
this
what
is
we're
boring
doing.
me. This is
What
boring.
do you
me
want
right
us to do?
now. I want you
comedy
guys
talk?
to fist fight. All right, let's go out. Let's
Now
go down
roast
here.
battle, then fist
let's go down
fight.
I
to
wonder
Vanetta.
why. I wonder why people fucking mistake you for Keith Robinson. fucking angry black man. I want you to fight. Fight it out.
Let's go down into the alley.
I don't want to hear two fat bald guys that used to be fat and are gonna be fat again.
Next, you'll say, "I think this stinks." Does it stink?
No, that's good though. I'm glad you called me out on it. That's good.
Well, I love you, man.
I do too. I love you too.
Sorry to
buddy.
get all serious.
I mean, I like you a lot. But listen, here's the thing. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was like, all right, dude. I even told you that. And then I go, enough.
I know.
The
but it's
boozing is
fine.
what does it. The boozing does it.
The what?
The boozing was
Well,
what
it
does
was.
You know what else?
You know, when you get somebody on something like that, first of all,
I mean, I wasn't.
of course, if
wasted.
you're a comic, I love when Lenny Marcus works on a Friday and Saturday night at the Comedy Cellar because he'll watch my act and I'll watch his, and we give each other tags all the time. Or we'll sit down. We do lunch with Lenny on Tuesdays. One of the things we do, and Keith Robinson and Colin Quinn hate lunch with Lenny. They fucking hate
Why?
it. Just
Lenny's
because
the best.
I love
they
Lenny.
hate. I love Lenny too, but they hate that me and him, because I shouldn't be friends with Lenny and he shouldn't be friends with me, just because they hate that we do lunch every Tuesday. It just bugs the fuck
Why
out.
sh-
They hate how
shouldn't-
quaint it is or something?
They just hate that we're friends. It bugs Keith Robinson. They don't want me to. They're gonna try to put a stop to lunch with Lenny.
You know how to make it
See,
worse?
this is
Just
the
say
fun
we're gonna
shit. Ball breaky
we're
fun.
gonna have brunch.
So
Which
wow.
Which one?
Just I don't know.
Lenny-
None of them. I don't want them to be tainted by that.
I'm not good enough for a bomb.
That was worse.
You should have a little tank.
The
Lenny,
episode.
Lenny has
like
the
that.
best story ever. The best story ever.
What is that?
It's from a. I don't know if I can say it. It's from a TV show. This guy contacted him on Facebook, and this guy who booked this TV show. I'm not gonna say which one it is. And he asked him, "Hey, are you available these days? I'm the producer for so and so show, and I'm just curious or whatever." And he goes, "Well, you guys pay?" And he goes, "No, we don't pay." And he goes, "All right, do we put us up at a hotel and fly us out?" And he goes, "No." And he goes, "No, I don't want to do your show." And he goes. And the guy goes, "Oh, I wasn't asking you to be on the show. I was asking if you were available to do the show." And then Lenny writes back and goes, "Well, you can go fuck yourself. And I'm not asking you if you're available to go fuck yourself. I want you to actually go fuck yourself." That's one of my favorite things I've ever heard in my life. Yeah,
Lenny is the fucking best. And we go to lunch and that's one of the things we do. We'll literally bring up premises at that. What do you think about this?
That's great.
I think
and
that's. I would love to do that with someone.
Yeah, we do that every Tuesday. We do, and then when we see each other on weekends, it's like, dude, I got this. And I'm like, oh, cool. And he'll be like, I got this. And we sit there all night and go back and forth. I came up with 15 minutes of material with the fucking robots. We just went, and I still do it. It's not, but me and him at night just going, what about this? What about that? And we give each other great lines. And that's what we should do.
Yeah,
I agree with you. And
We
that's
should be
where-
fucking doing that.
When you brought it up on the show, you
Yeah.
said, like, what's the deal with this generation that you can't feel like. And I
think that's
wish,
our generation. It's my generation that did that. I don't think it's your generation. It's my generation that somehow we became too cool for school.
Yeah, yeah.
We became fucking, I'm a headliner. You shouldn't fucking, only be original funny when you're hanging out. You should fucking help each other with jokes. I mean, Norton there's nothing, he's given me some of the greatest lines of my act ever just by watching me, but we never do that with each other. We never watch each other's sets. We never fucking make notes for each other. We don't do it because somehow it's not cool.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, absolutely
Really?
right.
It's
Absolutely
fucking
right.
Fuck
The
you.
goal is getting
It's
better.
The bullying. That's
Do you
what
write
it
with
is.
anybody, Sean?
It is bullying.
Because we tease each
I'll
other to the
bounce
point where you're
back
like,
and
I don't
text
want
back
to.
and
Hang on
forth
one
with
second.
Sam Morril.
It is bullying.
Yeah.
We bully the fuck out of each
Oh, yeah,
other to get better for some reason.
yeah.
But that wasn't why.
No, I know.
That wasn't why I was like, fuck. I took the hit on the first one because it was
No,
funny.
it got stupid. I get it.
Yeah,
but
it got
I-
stupid.
But
you
it
ever-
helps just to talk it through, though.
But you
Even
ever
a
wanna
premise,
know-
even if you're not coming up with actual, just to
Dude,
talk it through.
anything.
helps.
Look at man.
I would love. I look for that constantly. That's weird. That's like asking a friend, like, "Hey, you want to eat over?" When you're a kid,
But
it's like,
you
like the first time you like invite somebody in,
Yeah.
it's almost kind of like, "Hey, you want to write with me?" It's hard because you open up that like.
Well, writing.
No, it's not. I don't think it's hard because you're waiting to go on. It's like, look, do you want to go through some? Like, how many times at the cellar where you have hours to wait to go on? It's like, okay, do you want to talk through some of this stuff? Let's go around. But you're right. It's like let's go around the corner. Yeah.
Because if you do it there, we've created with the table tough crowd, like you say, the tough crowd. Yeah, it's great, but we've created a fan base too that has that inside information. Right. What are you doing? Jokes? Like, yeah. That's what I fucking do.
And I love that.
You know what I mean?
That. Yeah.
It's like, it's so fucked up that even when like somebody will tweet something positive about me, I will get more negative tweets from their fan base than positive tweets. It's almost like you have to start from scratch with your fans to get people to fucking get behind you. These fucks forget that it's not about fuck you, fatso, fag,
right.
fuck, whatever the fuck we do.
They love it. They love to be inside.
But it's about supporting too. It's about his fucking movie. Honest to God, to make finally make a good segue back to his movie. It's about that. It's about not saying, you know what? Okay, busting balls, blah. We listen to the show. Let's go. I'm gonna give this guy $5 or $1. I'm gonna help because I get all this shit for nothing. Podcasting, tweets, Facebooks, all this shit. The only time I ever have to pay is if I go see him live. Right. And for Mike, that's not even that much money. It's like fucking $8, or you can get a Groupon, or just wait for him to call you and give you 20 free tickets for a birthday that you didn't know you had.
That's the way the world's going. People love to shit on things, man. That's all it is. People love. That's internet culture, is what it is.
It totally is.
But the thing is with us, my point is that we fucking did some weird shit where we don't. If you have to write it all by yourself and not ask anybody for help, because that's what this guy does, or that's what the greats do. They don't. They really don't.
Right.
They help each other.
Oh yeah,
and they get writers.
100%.
You saw that when they started attacking a lot of these national headliners about having co-writers and shit like that. Like other comics were attacking other. He writes shit. And even rappers are doing that right now.
That's fucking dumb, dude. We should be able to give each other jokes and help each other out. You want to be original. We're not trying to be fucking vaudeville. Dude, can I use that joke? I got a real premise that I need help with. Tell me if it's funny or not. But then again, what he did is funny too. When you're busting balls, that's part of our fucking culture.
I was more making fun of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You were.
If I would write with you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
But with busting balls, with busting balls, tell me if you disagree. With busting balls, it's all from the energy of where it comes from. Like, you're a good guy, you have good energy. Like, it's all in fun. Right. But if somebody tries to do that and they've got like a shitty, like they're trying to step on your throat type energy, you can feel it, and then it becomes something different.
Well,
I always feel like it's misunderstood when people do that, though. Because I feel like when people feel like somebody's coming at their throat and it's malicious, it's usually not. It's just those two aren't that familiar with each other.
Maybe you're right.
It's like two dogs sniffing each other.
And they're trying. He's like, I'm trying to relate to you, and I just didn't, you weren't used to it coming from me. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing: I had to work on that too. I mean, who had that joke? I mean, was it me? I had that joke in my act where I was like, there's that guy who doesn't know how to play, doesn't know how to bust balls. That's me. I had to learn how to bust balls because I used to, and I still fuck it up. I still say, there's a guy, hey, you're fat. Yeah, I heard your mother's sick.
Yeah, that's great.
That was my joke.
Yeah, that's a great joke. That's a great joke.
Yeah.
Because I don't, there is a tone to it. But there's certain guys I learned not to fuck with all the time.
We still do that, though. We take it that far. Like, me and my friends, it's like...
Philly guys are bad. They're heartless.
It's bad. Like, somebody could just go, look at that stupid shirt. You don't have no dad. You know what I mean? And it just goes.
No, I'm with it.
But
I mean,
even
look, man,
that, though,
from
a place of love, if you needed them, they'd be there for you.
Right. But
and Mikey, I think what you're saying
but that doesn't work if you don't know the guy.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. And sometimes people...
I was just at Nick DiPaolo's barbecue yesterday with Keith Robinson, Rich Voss, and Colin Quinn, and Nick and Gary, and
what a hang, huh?
Well, it was vicious. From the second Voss walked in, we were all sitting there like, I can't wait till he shits on me, because we know he's just gonna come in and go, nice hat. Is that your kid? You know what I mean?
Let me tell you how much of a fucking animal Keith is. When we first came to the city, at open micers, not getting up anywhere, he would just walk us into the cellar and just unleash us on guys that we were fans of. You know what I mean? Like when Bill Burr's at the table, my young fellas are in here. Get them! Go get them, guys! And it's like, dude, it's fucking Bill Burr. I don't give a fuck who it is. Get him! Like,
He really is just a fucking. He's like Mike Vick with pit bulls.
Yeah, yeah. We were just his minions, and you wanted to be in his good graces, so you just.
I've learned over the years, though, there's some guys I don't fuck with, man. I don't fuck with Pete Corielli. I don't fuck with DC Benny. I really don't bust balls like I will, Mike. I'll bust balls with you.
Right.
You know, but there's a line. There's a line with you too that Norton or Keith. I'll go full out. Colin, there's no limits. But there's certain limits with other people like you or Sean. I'll fuck with you a little bit. I'll fuck with you a little bit. I mean, but there's some guys I don't even fuck with at all because I know that's not their wheelhouse, and it's gonna get fucking mean. It's gonna get fucked up, and I like that person too much.
Right. And I think that makes the best comedy too, is someone who knows their own social. You can read a thing in a minute and be like, this crowd's going to be material heavy.
Yeah.
Or I could fuck with this crowd. Same with a person. You know
but
what
some
I mean?
crowds
Or with
come up
another
after
comic
that.
or
Like, you're so nice. Like, it's like, yeah, man, I'm a really good guy. I have a fucking beautiful wife, a child, a family.
I'm a human.
Yeah, I have like these.
You think you live in a cage?
if you gently cut me, do I not bleed?
Yeah, they don't get. Yeah, man, I'm a fucking big pussy. I cry at all kinds of cartoons and shit.
But that's also because we get all of that shit out of us on stage every night. Yeah. Everything that we want to say, everything that we're thinking is inappropriate, it's coming out of us like sweat.
Like you're a civilian. You're not a comic.
Yeah, this has been terrifying.
Come on, fatty. Listen, Janine Garofalo. Listen. What do you mean it's been terrifying?
No, I mean I'm kidding, but it's like as a comedy fan and a person who's been around comics, it's daunting. Like it takes like a level of like thick skin and also being quick on your feet and also not giving a fuck. And that's what makes it so funny. But no, I mean I was just like it takes a fucking lot.
Yeah.
It's a fucking crazy business.
But
it's fucking awesome.
And there's a lot of really, really genuinely awesome people that we get to work with all the time, and it's so fun to be at that level of ball breaking and then a serious thing, you know?
Yeah, like it's a pleasure to be here with Deepu. It's just fucking amazing.
If I had a
give me both.
Yeah, give him the dick too. Put that in your mouth. No, but it's. I think that we should, as comics, forget about that fucking. We can't help each other out. We should be helping each other out as much as we can, especially in the city, because we gotta go off on our own out into the middle of nowhere and meet, God forbid, who the fuck knows, hack dude who's been out there for fucking the last 20 years. You don't know sometimes who's opening for you. People don't get that too. Like, people don't get that sometimes you go on the road and the people who are on the show with you are so fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
And it literally sets the tone where you're like, I gotta dig myself out of this.
Every show.
And
every show you got to dig yourself out of it.
Every single
I
one.
got to do 10 minutes to get them at a level where I can get them to laugh.
And it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
So you guys don't just address it with the host of the opener?
It does. Sometimes it doesn't matter, man.
After the first show,
they're ass too.
Him him up in the green room. Get your fucking shit together.
I once told the host, I said, just don't do any time in between the feature and me. Just get up there and bring me up, because he ate shit hard to host. He ends his set going, Jesus, you people are fucking terrible. To the crowd. They didn't even order drinks yet. Like, their cars are still warm. He didn't like their rape joke. So he's like, Jesus, you people, you ready for your feature? Well, good luck to him. And I go, do not do any. And I said, dude, it's a baseball game. You're the leadoff batter. Just get on base. You don't need to swing for the fences.
I thought it was an actual baseball game.
No, but
I do.
Like, where are you
baseball
performing?
games? Yeah.
But
in the parking lot, Mikey. Nobody
might get a
invites
little
me.
league game.
There's nobody policing these fucking guys. I had a guy who had this T-shirt at the end of it, and it would literally get the crowd going, and all of a sudden do this joke about the T-shirt, and then spend at least 5 minutes giving a sales pitch about this T-shirt. I go, he came off. I go, listen, you realize that, and then he go into a joke, another joke. So you're literally watching a movie, stop, have a commercial, and then watch the last 2 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts, right? And I just said, dude, why don't you just do the joke? Why don't you just do your joke? Because that's what you're getting paid to do. Just do jokes all the way to the end, and then go, good night, thank you. Bring them to a climax if you can. Say good night, thank you, and go, hey, I got shirts to sell too. up at the front. You want to buy one? That'd be great. I guarantee you'll sell more shirts, right?
Right.
I go, if right now you have to end with that joke. I go, how many T-shirts do you have? He goes, I have around 2,000. I go, oh my God. I go, that's ambitious.
Super confident in that joke.
Does your family, are they in the T-shirt business?
That guy's like, I've written the perfect joke. I'm going to put it on how many T-shirts?
I'm never writing another closer ever.
I go, exactly. I go, you're stuck doing the same act, the same closer
for
forever.
2,000 shirts.
Yeah. A weird calendar to use. He got 2,000 shirts left in this joke.
He goes, you're right. Oh, man, that's great. Next night he comes out.
Same shit.
No, he comes out, goes, does joke, and then he has a different T-shirt with a different joke.
What?
1,500 of those, right?
What kind of money does this guy have?
And he just can't. I've done it a million times. These people, they can't get out of it.
Why is a
It's
feature
their
selling a
crutch.
T-shirt?
It's their anchor. It's their thing where it's like, I'm not feeling the laughs like I feel it at the end. You know what I mean? And this joke is the joke that pulls it all together, man. And you got to learn that it's not. They don't know.
Yeah.
All they know is funny. That's it. They don't give a fuck about a T-shirt. They don't know that they hold on to it though. It's nuts.
I was
nuts.
at Cap.
Nobody helps them.
I was at Cap City with Okerson, and he was watching my set. I was watching his, and
you were both throwing up.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I was like,
I'll only say it once.
Oh, my God. Good times.
I deserve that one.
He jabbed and he followed up with a hook.
Yeah. Never mind. I don't even want to tell me.
Come
No,
on!
I'm kidding. I'm
That's
kidding.
good.
But he watched my set, and we were talking afterwards, and he goes, "Yeah, it's a good set." He goes, "But you're funnier than those jokes." He's like, "You're just it's a crutch. Like you're just leaning on that crutch." He goes,
Anyway,
"Just
can
go
you
out and
pass me
try."
my mittens?
My fingerless gloves.
Watch this improv.
So the next set, I went out and I did a whole different half hour,
Right.
and some of it fucking tanked, and some of it was great, and I was in a new place.
Right.
And he was like, "That was the most enjoyable I've ever," and it was fun just because I got somebody there.
I think it's good
that
to look.
can say like, push yourself a little harder.
I think
So a
it's
lot
good.
of people don't have that.
I
mean?
think it's good to do that. But look, too, one thing I learned too. You don't be ashamed of your jokes. You don't be ashamed. What you wrote is what you wrote. You should be proud of it. I'm not a fucking ashamed of my first hour, my second hour, my third hour. Those are my jokes. That's where I was at, and I still think some of them are funny. Are they the most brilliant? No. I'm not going to say that, but I'm proud of them. I made them, and you should go out, and the way you shouldn't go out and have to do a whole new half hour.
No,
but I know what you're
no,
saying. But
no.
I just don't want people listening, other comics. You should go out and fucking open up with what gets them. That's a good joke,
Right.
and then you should be fearless enough to try some stuff in the middle, which
Yep.
which is hard to do.
Yeah.
And you can close with stuff that works, especially if you're getting paid.
Yeah, they
If you-
deserve a good show.
If
of
you're
course.
getting paid, that's your job. The club's not sitting here to fucking make, let you be.
Help you.
That's why I say fucking, it's so hard to be at our stage, and then you got people who have millions in the bank. Say
Right.
what money in the bank.
Right.
To not worry about where the money's coming from on the smallest level. Sorry for
Frees
snapping
you
my
up
mouth.
to be as creative as possible.
It frees you up to be creative as possible. And I don't give a fuck who you are. Go fuck yourself. If you don't have to work for 2 months and you can stay in the city and just fuck off and just be creative and do jokes and then go out and do gigs for shits and giggles around the country
Yeah,
and
like
still
prepare
make
for your next special.
and still make $5,000 a show at some shitty club because you're getting a door deal and they're just glad to have you on a fucking Wednesday.
Yep.
And you can fuck off. That is creative freedom, man.
Right.
Especially as a comic. But if you are paid fucking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sundays to do a job and to kick ass, and they don't not all the people know you, and you have to. You know what I
prove
mean?
yourself.
You
That's
can't-
true. That's one end of it. The other end of it is what you were talking about earlier, is having that hunger. Like that you're back against the wall type hunger where you're like, I don't have any choice. So I have to crank out these jokes and I have to figure it out how to
You
work.
you have to keep that hunger. You have to keep doing new jokes, but you also, you have to provide. You have to, have that act, because if you bomb, if you suck,
Right.
You won't be back.
You won't be back
Yeah.
unless you become.
Even if you murder, you
become-
might not. You
you're
probably won't be
famous.
back.
So you're saying do the T-shirt bit in the middle.
I say this: if you're in the middle, you shouldn't have a T-shirt. If you're in the middle, you shouldn't have a fucking CD. Okay, you should. I don't care. I headline too. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay?
Okay?
I had that conversation with a lot of dudes when I'm back home, man. And it's funny too. I still get asked that. Any of you guys still have a business card, like a comedy business card?
No, he made fun of me to the point where I won't
Yeah,
bring it around
right.
anymore.
Yeah, I got rid of those like years ago. And it's funny when
What
people
was it?
ask for
Was
it.
it your ass on it?
Don't laugh on that one. That was shit right there.
I'm laughing because I finally get to pass these things off, man.
What the fuck? You
Wow.
can't let him bully you out of my lap.
Do you have a review flag?
I,
You should have one.
you're lucky you made it a serious sentence. You hear that? No, but he made that really quick. He switched that up. He did a boss. He went, you should have one. I mean, seriously.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Not as a joke or anything, just as a.
And I don't think you're doing material right now on me at all. I promise.
No, but if you know what headlining is. Headlining is headlining. I don't give a fuck. Headlining. Wednesday is not headlining. Sorry. Just Wednesday.
Yeah.
You're still featuring.
Ah, fuck you.
Oh, somebody's done that.
Hey, man, you need to have a realistic fucking view of where you're at to get to where you're going. If you don't, you're never gonna get there. You're gonna think you're somewhere where you're not. You know, to not be the headliner is a great spot to be, because when you get there, you fucking earned it.
As long as you're learning too.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's the thing I love the most still.
So you get a CD. You get all this shit that you earn. But you didn't earn it. You just gave it to yourself,
Right.
Because you had the money and the technology.
Well, that's
now,
the thing. What a lot of people are doing nowadays.
Yeah.
Everyone can just give themselves.
But
things
that
on
hour,
social media.
that 45
Yeah.
minutes, because it's never an hour, on that could have been so much better in 2 more years.
Yeah.
If you kept working it and working it
But
and
that's
working it.
one of the detractors of being in New York. If you're starting in New York,
Yeah.
you see all these guys. You got to keep tunnel vision, because a lot of people have an hour. A lot of people have all these different projects and juggling. And they like to talk about them, and good for them and everything.
Yeah.
But how good is your hour?
Right.
How good is it?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I guess you got to cut these guys in the middle of the. I mean, if you're not in New York, you don't have the push that we have, because
Right.
there's so many good comics here, and you also don't have the stage time. And how do you know what's right or what's wrong or how you got better? You kind of know what you know, and that's maybe what they know.
But
So in
people
the New
get
York
caught
guy-
up. People get caught up in the marketing end of it, because now when there's no with Facebook and Twitter and all this other stuff, it's like, oh, I'm going to put this stuff out there. I'm going to continue to market myself. It's like, work on your act.
Yeah.
Work on your act. I mean, all this stuff is good, but if you promote yourself like that and then people come see you, they're like, I don't.
Yeah, the
okay.
the cream will rise to the top,
This is
regardless
all right.
of where you are.
I
You know?
love cream. I really do. I'm a big fan of cream.
How hungry are you?
Not even how hungry. I don't have any faith in this diet after you just said that,
Dude,
man.
you
Like
can have
that-
cream on my diet.
Oh, you
No
can
sugar,
have
no
cream.
grains. Cream,
Cream doesn't
Yeah.
have sugar in it.
cream is
sugar.
Will you explain to it?
You're not supposed to have no dairy either.
He
right?
goes, "Will you
No,
explain
you can
to
have
it?"
dairy. You just can't have any. You can't have any white sugar.
Yeah,
Not
no
to make
offense.
it racial.
White sugar.
No white
Ah,
sugar.
you can-
No white
no,
sugar.
you can't. You can have cream is actually good
Yeah.
for you.
Eggs.
Yeah, eggs.
Any kind of meat.
Not for me. I don't eat.
I gotta
nothing.
go
I
on
can't
this
do
diet.
dairy. Black people can't process dairy no more.
I'm glad I don't fuck with milk anymore. This is my diet around 7 months ago. I was taking like 4 scoops of peanut butter at night. It was like I do a teaspoon
That's
now.
fucking
Sounds like a
soda.
delicious
Not every night,
diet.
but every once in a while when I want sweet. Like my wife was having a donut the other night. I just went fuck it. I went and got a little teaspoon of peanut butter, natural, not the fucking Skippy,
Oh, okay.
and
Natural.
a glass of ice water and an apple. That's what I had. But there was a time where I was getting a fucking like 2 glasses of milk. And I was
sleeve of Oreos.
Yeah, like whole milk from my kid drinks for bones. And I'm like, I'm on a diet, dude. I got fucking 7 scoops of Skippy and fucking 2 gallons of milk, kid. Why the fuck am I growing an underbelly?
You're in a 6-year-old's diet.
All right, well, listen, man. This has been a fucking great show.
Yeah. Thank you for
A
having
really
me.
good
It's
show,
great.
man.
Yeah, have fun in here.
I want to go around the room. I want to get everybody's plugs in. We will go from this side to that side. And then we'll end with me, and let's go with you. What do you got first, man? What's your Instagram or your Twitter?
They're both at Jim Pubes, J-I-M.
Talking to the mic, Bubba.
J-I-M-P-U.
Not that much. No, I'm kidding. J-I-M, what is it?
P-U-B-E-S. Like pubes.
Yeah.
But in the name Jim.
Okay, and
basically.
the name of the movie?
Detour. Detourfilm.info.
And if you want to go support this movie and be a part of it, I'm gonna go. I want a T-shirt, and I might try to get that cameo. How funny would it be?
It's $10,000.
Bobby, I think we can make cameo happen for you without the donation.
Nah, I don't want that.
Nah,
I
make
wanna-
them earn it. Make them earn it.
Hey.
Don't give them anything.
Jesus,
you still got to work.
All right,
from
North Philly.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. It's angry.
Yeah, stop screaming with in your head. Your father said to you one time. Sorry, that was too mean. What do you got? What else you got? Anything else?
No.
Yes,
But,
you do. Yes, you do.
I do a podcast, kissingcontestpodcast.com.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
And what do you talk about on that?
Movies, television, sweet boys, pleasant fellows, and hard-ass men. So take that as you will.
Weird.
The most clever thing about it. Yeah, so that's that. But thank you, Bobby, for having me on today. And thank you guys. It was a fucking pleasure being here.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you,
you.
dude.
It's great, man.
Nice to meet you.
Know,
Good luck with the
plugging
movie.
this stupid thing aside. It was fucking awesome just being here and listening.
You're the best, man. Thanks for coming on. You're
Thank
one of my pals, man. And we got Benders coming October 1st.
October 1st, IFC.
It's another fucking hit out of Apostle. Unbelievable. What do you got, Sean?
My Twitter and my Instagram is at ShawneeTime.
Can I just say something? Why does it sound perverted to me? Is it me?
Because you're attracted to me.
If you don't know Sean, it sounds perverted, but it
It
sounds
does.
adorable and lovable.
But
if you
does
know
that
him.
fit with my persona?
At Shawnee Time.
ShawneeTime.
A lot of beers and hugs.
And I will be in, what you call it? I'll be in Sunnyvale, California at the end of the month. At Rooster Teeth Feathers.
Feathers.
I thought you were going to say a Chipotle.
Yeah. I will be at Hill Country Fried Chicken tonight. If
Where's
you wanna see
that?
it. Oh, it's on 23rd and Broadway, 24th and Broadway.
I can't have fried chicken.
Yeah, sure you can. You
No, I
can do whatever. You're an
can't.
adult.
Baba.
I'll take you.
As long as you're
You
covered
and
in
me.
cream.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Where are we at with the chat room? Anything in the chat room?
Not a lot of stuff lately. Someone says Bobby can't even afford sod.
Is there a grass
Give me the
thing?
bomb
No,
down.
that-
What do you got? Someone living in your bushes?
No, actually, I want to say that I had the guy come back.
Mm-hmm.
We had a big whole fight last week because Scopo was supposed to turn my sprinkler off and then turn it back on and do me a favor. He didn't do it. He killed my fucking grass. My grass died for the third time. And we had a cock court, and I won, by the way. And but I want to say to you, I don't know if you care, but the guy came back, fixed the grass again, and my grass is finally growing in.
Fantastic.
I was really worried there.
So happy.
I'm
Very
glad that
cool.
it's wrong.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what? When you get a house and you're a kid and he's tripping on stumps, all right, it will matter to you, Shawnee Time.
Yeah. Shawnee Time.
Are you ever going to put the camera on me? Are you ever going to
Just
switch
on
to
you.
me?
I thought you were going back
Yeah, but
to
every time you
Yeah.
switch, I'm looking at my fucking
No.
fat. I only want you on me when I'm like this.
Okay.
It's got to be that weird down angle.
Yeah, that
makes us
head
all
down.
look like.
I'm learning that.
I learned that
Getting
too.
fat now.
Someone actually said when you take photos, Robert. This was at the Comic-Con because there was so much photo stuff there. Bend at the waist and stretch your neck.
Every photo uses.
But the best is if you've seen every photo since then, he does it. Every single one.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't know if that was supposed to make me feel bad, but I admitted it before you. I actually
Thank
said
you.
it. Mikey, what are you? Are you good?
I'm
Sean?
good. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
I
for
wanna-
having me.
You look like you make a great clam chowder.
He really does.
Clam chowder and stories. Man.
Sean, when's your special coming out?
The special comes out November 14th.
Is it an
That's
hour?
awesome.
Half hour.
On
Congratulations,
Comedy
buddy.
Central?
Comedy Central, yeah.
Way to go, bud.
Man,
Thank you, guys.
Good for
This is
you.
a great class this year, too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
really
yeah,
is.
Comedy Central is fucking kicking ass.
Great.
Yep, great.
They really are. I mean, the shows, Broad City, Amy's show, Key and Peele. I mean,
That's the last season, though. They're done.
all right, but it's fucking
Makes room
hilarious.
for another
man.
great
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, this round of half
They-
hours was really
half
good.
hours,
Dude,
are fucking
really good.
kicking
Awesome,
it.
aren't they?
This
Yeah.
year's hours were fucking great. Not just because I was involved, but
Yeah, but it was- yeah.
Ari
Yeah.
and who else? And
Keith had one?
Jay's
Keith-
shooting
wow.
his
Keith-
soon.
no, Keith. Yeah, Jay's got
Jay's
one.
got his. Yep.
Soder is going to shoot his.
Soda's got
That's
one.
right.
Showed us.
What's he shooting? October?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, they're really kicking ass.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm a big fan of Comedy Central.
No, I was
last
excited
few
with
years,
this
so.
whole thing.
It's all coming back.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Now, do you look like that in the special?
I have a button-down shirt on and a
Really?
watch. I pretty much look the same.
I love you. I fucking love it. What do you got, Michael? Besides beautiful hair.
Yeah.
You
Sean
look
is
like
headlining on the road, so definitely go see him if you're in California. I'll plug for him also. He's got a half hour coming out. He's going places. I want to get on his good side.
Right.
At Comic Mike V is my Twitter, and MikeVecchione.com for dates.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, you got it. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Do you have Instagram, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, you do, yeah.
It's at Comic Mike V.
Okay.
What do you
It's just
got?
beautiful pictures of Mike all over the city. Kissy facing at subway stops and stuff.
They're the very tasteful, artistic pictures.
What do you got, buddy?
Check out my podcast, First World Problems. It's on iTunes and SoundCloud. It's just me rambling about current events. And
What about your other
how they
podcast?
don't
Bill
really matter.
Cosby is not a rapist.
Thank you. I was just about to get to that
36
one.
Hashtag North Philly matters.
That one, yeah. Hashtag
North Philly matters. No, it doesn't.
I'm out of here, guys. See you later.
Take a pillow.
But
deserve it.
Yeah. I'm Dave Temple on Instagram and Twitter. So yeah, I welcome all the hate and arguing on there. That's fun. Yeah, and then check me out at all the clubs around the city, man. I'm bopping around.
Awesome, man. All right, great. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks.
What do you got, buddy?
At Mike Finoia, Finoia, on Twitter and Instagram. Tomorrow night, Grift Comedy at the Stand, 10 p.m. And you can check out my podcast, Jamcast, where I interview people about their lifelong love affair with music. And this Saturday, I'd love to have you on. This Saturday,
I hate music.
We don't have to talk fish.
No.
Aerosmith and this Saturday.
I love that you have that about you, though. You're a fish guy.
I love all music.
I know.
I love all music, but
that's great.
This Saturday you can catch me. I'm going to be at the Oddball. I'm going to be performing on the little side stage at the Oddball Comedy.
I can't.
Festival.
Very cool.
So,
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
very
really
excited
cool.
about that.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
The side stage, Bobby.
I know, but still, I mean, they're literally doing promos of sex, drugs, and rock and roll at the Oddball Festival.
I don't look working FX publicity. What do you want from
No,
me?
no, that's great that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe fucking put me on. How odd do I have to get?
And Bobby, I just thank you for having me, and I love you. And
You got it, buddy.
let's
Thanks for
break
coming
balls
on.
all the time.
We'll see each other tonight. Just keep it down though, okay?
Just once.
Keep it down.
No, live and learn. Twice. All right, got it.
And then just fade out.
Walk away quietly.
Fucking Oddball Festival. I can't. Oh my God.
Jesus.
I can't get. I mean, what the fuck do I got to do? Anyways.
Well, glad I
Way to
came.
end it on a high note there, Bobby. All right.
No, we got a Deepu. We got Deepu.
All right, this better be good.
Oh yeah, they can follow me at Twitter. Oh my God.
Wow,
At
really?
Twitter.
At Twitter. You got that? That was available?
Wow.
Were you the first
Wow.
guy?
Oz is out
shit.
behind the curtain finally.
No one
huh?
took it. No, I'm at R2
That'd be funny
Deepu.
if they didn't take it.
My social media handle is at R2 Deepu.
Get it?
And you can definitely check out the roast battle tonight.
Yeah.
A show I feel less and less confident about every minute. And that should be great. Thank you, Bobby.
Deepu, listen to me. I know.
Any
I know
tips? Any advice?
Yeah.
Come
want-
hang out
don't be
with
a
me.
You
douche.
better not fucking not go for the jugular.
Yeah. Come.
Look at me. Look at me. You got one shot, kid.
I know.
Do you understand that?
Right.
This is
everything.
This cocksucker already won.
Deepu, I
He
got
already-
my
he already-
money on Scopo.
You know what, Deepu? I'm going to get you out of this. We're going to treat it like Rocky 3. You're going to train with a black guy.
Okay.
Going to get in shape.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to his neighborhood though, and that's scary.
And then at the end, he's going to go, only in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, they don't.
That's how it ends.
You don't get to chase a chicken like when they eat the chickens over there.
We just worship it.
You worship it.
So I'm telling you, man.
Go for the jugular?
I want you to listen. Listen.
Is that what you've been telling Scopo? Go for the jugular?
No, he
No.
says sweep the leg.
You just want blood all over the stage.
I don't want.
Yes,
Here's
that's
what I
what a
don't
roast
want.
is
This is what I don't
supposed
want
to
you.
be.
You want us to not be friends after this thing?
First of all, you're dumb if you're not gonna be friends.
There should be tension on the next
Here-
podcast.
I didn't know we were.
Here's the thing, okay? He's going for blood. He's not fucking around. He's going for you because he won. He beat Joe List, and if he doesn't beat you,
His head's in the clouds. He's not gonna go for the jugular. I don't think. I think he's gonna go easy on it.
What is wrong with you? Why do you think this way?
Scopo, are you going easy?
Yeah, I have a couple fucking good ones. That
I like
It's
Scopo
bad?
in this
I
one.
got it. Yeah, I got a couple ones that are like, oh fuck.
Oh man.
We gotta write some good ones for Deepu. We
Yeah.
gotta.
No, you
I mean-
don't.
I mean,
No, we got to get him because he's.
No, you don't.
Come on, man. This ain't no pieing contest.
You know, I'm looking at myself in the stupid side profile, Deepu. If there's anything I hate as a side profile, I haven't had a sugar or a green in 3 fucking weeks, and I'm still a dumpy.
Maybe we can dim the lights.
So
I
addicted,
really am
it's gonna
just
come
a
off.
fucking tater tot. Anyways, all right, what else you got? Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Deepu, what do you got?
Follow me at Chris Scopo on Twitter. I got nothing really going on right now.
Roast battle tonight.
Rose Bowl, he
Rose
pumped
Bowl.
it up already.
No,
so.
but you need to pump it harder because what he just did was so soft. I might do it. I might
North
not.
Philly, son!
Tell him what you gonna do to him tonight.
I'm
What are you
gonna
gonna do to
fucking
this
kill
guy tonight?
somebody
There
like
you
in
go.
North Philly.
Yeah.
How about that?
What is
Huh?
your prediction for tonight?
Fucking
Hate
knockout.
crime.
Pain.
No.
Oh,
Pain.
I should have said pain.
What are you going to do to him tonight? You going to win?
Yeah.
Are you going to win?
It's gonna be a hate
fucking
crime.
win.
Are you fucking winning?
I'm gonna fucking
Who's
win.
the champ?
I'm the champ.
Who's the champ?
I'm the champ.
Champ is here!
I should have. Oh fuck! They said the music to come up to. I should have fucking had that one.
Wow, you should
That'd be
really.
good.
What'd you pick?
I don't like how
Kanye
fucking
West
unfunny he just was.
Yeah.
I should have.
No.
You say things that you should say only to yourself in your head. Like that, what I just said? that was just an example. I was trying to give fuck. Wow. I told you. I usually open with it. I'm going to close with it today.
All right, Bobby. September 12th
Yeah.
will be in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. Go check that out.
That's this Saturday if you're listening live. If you're listening not live, then you missed it. But
it was a great show.
this Saturday, if you are near there, make sure you come check me out.
Yeah, and help him out. He's got 2,000 T-shirts he's got to sell for crying out loud. All right.
I wish I had a couple thousand to you. I'm standing out there with no merch, just a handshake and a smile. God, what else you got?
From the 24th of September through the 28th, Bobby's going to be at the Just for Laughs in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, listen, here's the deal. Toronto, anybody from Toronto, that area of Canada, if you're going to be around the GFL 42, make sure you tweet it, retweet it, get everybody out there. I'm doing a live YKWD. I got a couple people on there so far. I'm trying to get 2 more comics to do it. It's just the audio version, so it's going to be, we did it at Just for Laughs. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully this one will be a lot of fun too. And I'm also doing shows. I'm doing my own hour show. So make sure that you spread the word. I need a lot of help up in Toronto to get the word out about my show. So if you're going, spread the word, bring your friends, tell everybody, help me out. And then what else we got?
Yeah, October 8th, 9th, 10th, you'll be in Fort Lauderdale at the Improv.
That's actually, I haven't been back there in a while, so I'm really looking forward to go there. I think I'm trying to get Stavros to open for me. I got to work that out, but Stav might come down. What's that?
Thanks.
Dude, you can't. You can't. Go.
I'm fucking kidding.
You have to pick up garbage money.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He has a job.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I got another gig I'm bringing you on, and then whoever wins this gig tonight is coming on a spectacular gig with me.
A getaway gig?
Prize?
Who's this? Someone's unknown's calling. Hang on one second. Hang on. Let's see. Hello. Hello.
Huh.
Hang on.
Police Association. Sir, the reason for my call is to remind residents in the area that the New York Veteran Police Association...
Buddy, you're on the radio right now. You're on the radio.
That's a paid caller.
I think it's a recording. I think it's a recording, yeah.
You're on the radio.
I'm sorry.
No, he's live.
How big is your dick?
Can you repeat that, please?
No,
You're
it's-
on the
yeah,
radio
it's-
right
it's a
now,
computer.
so I
It's a
can't take this
computer.
call. Exactly.
That's the way to get rid of telemarketers.
Exactly.
Never thought of that.
Well.
He goes,
there
"Excuse
you
me,
go.
could you repeat that, please?"
Good, though. It's a fucking robot with a Brooklyn accent.
Nah,
Yeah.
that fucking guy's a fucking. You don't want to fuck with that guy. All right, what else I got?
Then the 15th, you're going to be at the Comedy Works in Albany. 15th through the 17th.
Yeah, great club. Make sure you go check me out. Check out robertkellylive.com for what? My dates, number 1. Number 2, my special, Live at the Village Underground, is up there for $5. That's it. Whole, extended, unedited version. Have it on your phone. You can have it on your computer, your TV. It's yours. $5. That's it. And it's my special. That goes to me. and my kid and my family. Also, it's on iTunes right now, too, doing very well. So if you want to just buy the audio version, go there. Just buy it. If you're a fan of the show, fan of me, and you don't own the special in audio or the one that's on my... You're just a hunk of shit. I don't know what to fucking say to you because you just... I don't know. Free. Everything for free. And go to my shows and all that. I want to make sure you guys are checking Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. How's it doing in the ratings?
Oh, fantastic.
It is?
Yeah, it's doing good, man.
Awesome, man. Thank you for watching it. Everybody seems to love it. Have you guys seen it?
Awesome, man.
You like
I've
it?
seen it. It's funny.
I don't have cable.
Anything music related, I love. So.
You don't have cable?
Nah, I watch it.
It's North Philly, man.
What about you, Mike? Have
I
you
got
seen
it DVR'd.
Did you see it?
I didn't watch it yet. It's
Okay.
DVR'd, though.
What about you, Shawnee?
I've seen it. I like it.
You love it?
I dig it. Yeah.
You like it or love it?
All
right, so next week...
No, I like it, man. It's great.
Whoever wins this roast battle tonight, I'm giving $100 to.
Whoa.
Now it's real.
Yeah.
$100.
Man.
You want my help
Whoever
or
wins.
not?
So you want to go for the throat or you want to play nicey nice, Deepu? It's up to you. Because this guy's going for your fucking throat. He's going to take your family out. You got an animal? You got a dog?
We got a pet dog.
Yeah, he's taking him out.
Okay.
What kind of dog? Is it a pet dog? What's the dog's name?
Stop helping him, Bobby.
Sorry. I thought it was Keith.
It looks like him, too.
You guys, that's it, man. You guys are the best fans in the fucking world. I love all you dudes out there. Even if you're a chick, you're a dude. Make sure you guys support all the shows on Riotcast and subscribe to this, review this, spread the word. You know what, dude? We'll see you later.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Check out riotcast.com for all of the best podcasts on the internet. And they are all free.